Right, so we're gonna watch this Dulorme thingy live stream. I wasn't even gonna tune into this fight, but you know why not? You know why not? Watching this Allen versus Morrell fight. You know, I'm not really that interested in this card to be honest. JD was good, Melvin was good. Just waiting for this main event. Just tuned into the card. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I see Brian Kenny cross the street. Nobody noticed that Brian Kenny crossed the street. Nobody said nothing. I noticed it. I noticed it. Was goody, Larry Merchant? Was goody? It's on Fox, bro. This is a PBC card. I am so bored. I'm watching a PBC card. I had every intention of not watching this card, but I'm a boxing fan. What can I do? What can I do? I don't expect this to be one of the more entertaining lives, but, you know, it's a boxing match on, and I'm going to watch it. Damn it. Son's in here with me. He's about as interested in this boxing match as I am. Yeah, I know. They snatched up Kenny, man, but it's all right because we coming. When Roy's contract is up, we're gonna get Roy. That's after he gets out of the hospital from the Tyson fight. He's gonna get put in the hospital. I'm not happy about it. It's boxing, exactly, Mark. It's boxing. How can I say no? It's boxing. You know. I'm just waiting to see what Mark's so damn excited about. Like, why is Mark so excited over Dulorme versus James? I'm not seeing. Like, I'm not seeing it. I don't know. Sadiq was good. J Dill was good. Yes, I don't see. It's not big drama show. It's not big drama. You know, I like fight. It's serious business. I like fight. Right. My son's over here going nuts. Hey, you gotta chill out, man. All right? It's a serious business. He said because Dulorme is a C-class fighter. Nah, Dulorme's not bad. If I'm being honest, Dulorme's not bad. It's just I'm not seeing like it ain't like this is Baron Chick versus Gaiasov or something. Like this ain't one of those. This ain't Abdul Kakarov versus Lipinets. Dulorme. Don't like fight. No good box. One big drama show. Yeah, that's why you're fighting Zeremata, big drama show. I like the jab on Allen. It's a good jab. You got to keep that right hand high. Ain't plenty of tennis out there, right? Well, he wants to roll punches off the shoulder. That's what he wants to do. That's all right. It's all right. No, he's going for the wind-up and the pitch. So you wound up the left hand to do absolutely nothing but get in a high guard. Incredible. They got Morrell up, but, you know, I like the jab on Allen. That's just me. Nah, this ain't the first one, Sadiq. I'm sorry, Saqib. I keep saying Sadiq. I don't know why I keep doing that. It's dyslexia or something. Trying to find their range. Get within proximity safely. Good right hand. It's a good right hand from Moral. Dives into a clinch. Working on the inside. Good body attack. Good left hook up top. Trading blows on the inside. Very nice. Giving each other's power respect. Yes, a good uppercut. Just off the mark. Allen is surviving back on the ropes. That's not where he wants to be. No, sir. Good action. There's a jab out there. Brings over the straight. Just off the mark. You see some body work there. Punch shot downstairs. Fires straight. Goes in for some combinations. It's nothing but air. I don't care if you're a fan of that voice or not. Do you understand that? I do what I want, and you watch it. Very good. Doubles up on the jab. What the hell was he trying to hit with that? What the hell was he trying to hit with that? It doesn't matter what you tell me, Eperoquois. That's the story of my life. People trying to get me to abide by their rules and me not listening. Story of my life. What's your accent? What is your accent? Is this your accent? I like to talk like this because no one can notice me. My name is Tandoori Chicken. My name is Tandoori Chicken, and I taste so very good. What's that, massage spray? Oh, icy to dull the pain and hot to relax it away. Oh, that's right. The channel's on channel. I mean, the channel. The fight's on channel 5, man. It's regular. Wives are annoying. Like, Jesus. I gotta go harass. My wife is harassing me because she can't let me be in peace. What do you want? And we're back. It's Mark. And it's Sakib. And it's Super Chat. All right, let's get this link in here. Mark, I know you're watching this card. Don't know what is going on here. All right, how's Alan holding up? All right, Alan. All right, Alan. Wrestling in the clinch, yes. Referee breaks it up. Alan must establish the jab, set the tempo of the match. He is fighting a very reactionary fight, thus making Morel the ring general. Mark, what the hell's so exciting about Dulorme versus what's this guy? Jamal James?
50-50 matchup.
Is it really?
Yes.
This ain't like Baron Chick versus Gaiasov, you know. This ain't like that. All right.
So Jamal James, rangy, but he can be drawn into fights. Good counter puncher, nice right hand, good left, moves well. Interesting, Delorme, good inside fighter, knows how to dip down, get inside the pocket, push you back. And that's what makes it exciting because James, he starts fighting with you if you can get inside. And so he starts throwing.
This is Jamal's step up in competition, I gather, right? Like this is a cut above the... Because I haven't seen Jamal James fight anybody worth remembering.
No?
Yeah, so, I mean, I guess that's an interesting... Coming to age situations are always interesting.
You've never seen anybody?
No, I've seen clips of him, but I've never been all that interested. Out of all the guys that were coming up, I followed Virgil, I followed Boots. I kept hearing about Jamal James, but I didn't look him up.
Well, he got schooled versus Ugas, right? He did well against Diego Chavez, stopped him early, and had a good fight against Antonio DeMarco.
All right, all right, all right, Mark. I'm watching the fight. You know, I'm
Well,
only
look,
watching the fight because you said it was supposed to be so goddamn good.
let me say this. I've been praying it'll be good because I really think the styles will blend well. I really do. If
Let,
I've
let,
called it wrong, I've called it wrong, but I really do think it'll blend well.
let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Right now, we've got Morel controlling this fight for the most part.
Alan's had good success in this fight. Not gonna lie.
He's had some, but he's not controlling this thing. He's got the length to really establish the jab, but he doesn't. Keeps straighten on the inside. I don't know why.
hmm Somebody in the chat saying, "Ring, why don't you do Mark's accent? Because he will sound very offensive to leprechauns."
Nah, it's because it's really hard. That's the kind of accent, and believe me, I'm downloading the information to do the accent.
You want
But
to do this accent?
it's very difficult because it's a very strong accent.
Yeah. Depends on which. I don't actually have an accent. I've got like 50 different accents. My
No,
voice changes every stream.
I hear the accent. I know what I have to do. It's just being consistent enough to do it.
Mm.
I have to be consistent because it's very strong.
Yes.
It is not like doing this where all I have to do is put my tongue on the roof of my mouth. It's not like
That's
that.
exact. I know exactly what you're trying to say. That's a very, very, very offensive thing to be doing. And
I
people
like
don't
to
like you
eat
doing that.
tandoori chicken when I watch the job. No, it's not
No, you
offensive.
need to stop. You need to stop. You're doing it wrong. The way you're sounding is like somebody who goes on asking people for bobs and vagine. Most of us, we actually have some education.
Do you have you renewed your car insurance for your PBC programming? If you do not like PBC, you can end this membership.
Listen to how stereotyped this is. Like, it's so stereotyped. You're just up here, like, ex-
It's just accent. Like it's the,
yeah,
look.
but it's so stereotyped. You're just up here, like, hello, how are you doing? Would you like to get some new car insurance? I have 50
First,
grand worth of Vagisil ready
first,
for your bank account.
no.
Like, what are
First
you
of
doing?
all, like, I'm doing what I'm literally imitating the phone calls that I get in real life on a regular
Huh?
basis. So it's not. I'm actually talking about something from experience that this literally happens to me. It's not just me doing an accent. This literally happens to me.
Mm,
Alan, he's just giving this fight away, man. Morel
I'm
feels
joking. I'm joking with you.
no, I know, I know, of course, of course,
I'm up here doing the same accent, mate.
of course. I mean, like, you know, what I mean, like, I love accents. I love languages. There's beautiful languages out there, man.
Hey, Julius, do you know what I realized recently?
What?
So, you and me, we have a $20 bet, right? On Ioga versus Tanaka.
Yeah.
And between your stream and other streams that you've gone on to, I have donated 172 euro.
Bruh, look at. Remember what happened on Beach Stream the last time? The bidding war of
Yeah.
bidding wars, like
Yeah, between the two of us, we gave him 50.
very arbitrary. But it's because Tanaka's gonna beat Ioka. You saw the video.
It can't happen. It can't happen. Mate, you've seen the album cover.
I'm telling you, man.
You've seen the album cover, bro. You've heard the first EP.
Telling you, man. Telling you. It's only a matter of time. Come on, Alan, do something interesting. What the hell is this guy doing? Like all these wild ass punches, losing his form. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I'm hoping this James fight pays off.
Fantastic.
You know, we need to talk about how the PBC needs to pick up Alicia Baumgartner. Shout out to Alicia Baumgartner and Tiara Brown, homegrown American talent that the PBC needs to pick up.
Yeah, tell me about them.
Well, I mean, I could tell you this and that, right? But the real reason that I think they need to pick them up is marketability. Tiara Brown has a great human interest story. Alicia Baumgartner, very easy on the eyes, yes, but she's actually a very talented boxer in the super featherweight division, the hottest division in women's boxing right now.
Lots of fighters in that division right now.
Lots of fighters in that division, and those are two fighters that you wouldn't have to work hard to sell.
That's
Tiara,
actually quite a steep division when you think about it.
yes,
Like
it
you've
is.
got DK Harper, you've got Wallstrom, you've got Jonas, you've got Michaela Mayer,
It's a lot
you've
of
got
girls.
Choi in there too, right?
You got Hamadouche, Yunmi Choi,
Yeah, yeah,
Nika, you got
yeah,
Baumgartner, you got Brown, you got
yeah.
Estelle Mosley, Tony
Mate,
Yoka's mother.
mate, what you have in that ring, what you have in that division is actual depth.
Yeah. And that's what was missing from the sport for many years. Depth. You needed a good talent pool to put on good fights on a regular basis. Now that is possible. PBC needs to pick up Alicia Baumgartner, Tiara Brown, and Clarissa wants to go over there. But I actually think, you know what, Clarissa would be a good fit. I think she should go over there. I think they should invest in her. I don't know why they don't. I don't know why they don't. If I'm being honest,
I think a lot of I think a lot of promotional companies have no idea what to do with women's boxing.
They don't have to do a lot. They just need to be women. Let them be women. They know what they're doing. They're women. Let them be women. They know what they're doing. Right? Look at what Clarissa's doing now without them. You know, I did a Clarissa Shields video on the Ali stuff. I got 33,000 views for that damn video. Just for putting her on the thumbnail, right? So she knows what she's doing. She's got something good going. Pick her up.
There you go.
The fight's on Channel 5, man. Regular old Channel 5. Regular old Fox. Well, they've had...
Fox is your Channel 5, is it?
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Pero qua, they've had girls fight on their cards. Like Heather Hardy fought on a couple of undercards. I think Amanda Serrano, she also fought on at least one that I saw. At least one or two that I saw, actually. It's just that they don't have any signed. Like I don't understand that. Like, bruh, you could have signed Amanda. You know, she's from over there, bro. Like you could have you can't tell me that you're so inept that you don't know how to sell a Puerto Rican in New York City. Or you could pick her up. Because you would have to be inept. Like you telling me you don't know who and how to sell this girl to, man. You kidding me?
Can't be that hard.
You know, I need to become a promoter.
I need to be a matchmaker.
I need to be a promoter. I know how to sell fights. I'm gonna sell these fights. I'm gonna sell these broads. Like, look, man, y'all don't know what y'all doing. I'm gonna take all the money I made from selling cocaine. Oops. And I'm gonna become a promoter.
That was a joke, by the way.
What was it? Don't sell.
Yeah.
Come on.
No, I'm letting the public know.
Like, no, I'm letting them know too that was a joke, man. There go L Dog. Let's let L Dog in here. L Dog, rough, what's good?
Hey, what's good, fellas? You watching the fight right now?
Yeah, I'm watching this titillating card from the PBC. Shout out to the PBC.
Yeah, man. Thank you, Al Heyman, for this card, man. I appreciate it. And also thank you, Julius, for letting me on this stream. I had to thank Al Heyman first.
Yeah, I have to thank Al Heyman, too. Thank you, Al Heyman, for the Chinese food and the pizza that I just bought. Thank you, Al Heyman, for the sky, the trees, the sun, and the leaves, the breeze.
That's an odd mix. Why are you mixing Chinese food and Italian?
I didn't actually buy Chinese food. I actually bought pizza. I started off with Chinese food, then realized, I actually did buy food. I bought pizza. I was just freestyling in the beginning.
Man, what do you guys think of this fight so far?
I think that I'd rather...
Morel looks solid.
I'd rather be watching a Matchroom card. I'm a Matchroom guy, goddammit. I'm going to be a Matchroom.
I gotta disagree with Mark, man. I think Morel is too open to be countered. I think a guy like Melakuziev would flatten him inside 4 rounds.
So let me ask you a question. Me saying he looks solid, you're automatically saying I disagree with you because anybody who's world level or high end, top tier, He just beats them. That's not what solid means. You just literally jump to conclusions. A solid
he
fighter
does look
means that they're
solid.
capable of doing things. It
He
doesn't mean
does
that they're going to be world level.
Bro,
I-
I'm just saying, from what I heard, people were saying this guy is Lomachenko with power, so I was expecting a lot more.
No. Whoever said that, oh my
It's
God.
crazy. Listen, I summed it up. I summed this up because I've seen him fight before. I was very disappointed that he was in the top 50 under 25.
He's all right.
There
That
I
he
you
mean,
go.
was?
solid. He's solid.
Yeah, he was. He's above Melakuziev on that ESPN list.
Bro, that is shameful.
But he is solid, though. I mean, I see.
Yeah.
He's got an all right jab, nice left hand. He can move a little bit, but he gets tired quite easily. He is quite open defensively, but he has some good attributes. He throws a nice short uppercut. He does get his movement going. He can pick off the
Got
triple jab and the
athleticism.
double jab. Yeah, he does. He is athletic. He can double up the jab, triple it up. He can be aggressive, but I don't know. I
Yeah,
think the
he's
clash of
Sullivan
heads in the
Barrera.
second. I think the clash of heads in the second round kind of deterred him from getting too involved because he definitely got marked up over that eye.
Shade.
And did you guys see that Fox is trying to say that he's equaling the fastest time to win a world title or whatever? Since when did winning an interim title match you know, the guy from Thailand, I forget his name.
Oh, you're talking about what's this guy? Oh God, how did I forget his Menayothin?
No, Muan Soring or whatever. I don't know how to pronounce his name.
I
Mark.
can't pronounce it. That's what I can't pronounce it. I don't know how to say it, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, him and Lomachenko's record, but how can you compare them when he's
Bro,
fighting
it's
for an
the
interim title?
mediocrity, bro. Like it's the L Dog, don't be sarcastic about it. Call it what it is, bro. Mediocrity. As long as we keep,
Dog, it's the same thing as the market in Guillermo Rigondeaux as a 2-weight world champion because he picked up the regular against Liborio Solis.
and it's mediocrity, bro. That's mediocrity. These are not champions. You literally have a title shot that you're not gonna take because depending on who the champion is and what side of the street they on, you ain't gonna fight him. Brandon Figueroa is not gonna fight MJ Akhmadaliev, and we all know it. He's gonna sit on that baby belt, call himself a champion, and people that are dumb are gonna believe him.
I'm noticing a lot of like Julius, a lot of what you were saying a long time ago about that them not showing Crawford. The double standards are really showing now, especially when they start having, showing Angelo Leo as a champ in the division, but they don't want to show Crawford as a champ, even though they both hold the WBO belt.
Wait,
What
do you know
told
what's
you?
really weird to me though? When Andy Ruiz beat Joshua, they actually didn't show that as a title, the WBO under Ruiz. They didn't.
But they're doing it now, though. It's weird.
They are, but that's why I'm saying it's weird to me.
Remember, they were gonna send Brian Castano to the Golden Boy side of things to fight Patrick for his WBO. That's one guy, and he's a PBC fighter. The next one is Angelo Leo, a TMT fighter, which is basically still a PBC fighter. You fighting for a WBO title. So what you're showing me is the only time y'all care about the WBO is when you ain't got to deal with Crawford. Shout out to Terrence Crawford.
Facts.
Shout out to Terrence Crawford.
Or when you got to deal with a risky fighter on the other side of the street.
But this kid is solid, though. He is solid, but I mean, I don't see nothing that stands out. But he does look contender status. He looks like He looks like a good contender.
He looks all right. He doesn't look special, but he looks all right. Like Alog just immediately like, I gotta disagree with you, Mark. I gotta.
I don't think this dude is as solid as it sounded like. You said, yeah, he's solid. Like, nah, bro.
Bro,
He's okay.
I said he's solid.
All right, here's solid. Here's solid. The best way to describe solid is Rob Brandt in the middleweight division. He's a good fighter. He's not the best, but if you look past him, he'll beat you. He'll beat you. All right, that's solid. Does a couple of things good. Needs to work on some things. Don't look past him. The moral of the story is don't look past him. Why? Because he's solid.
Yo, I just wanted to say shout out to JD Boxing in the chat. I 100% agree. Shakram Giasov will beat Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney when he moves up in weight.
Teofimo better not sneeze in that man's direction. He
Well,
better.
yeah, I don't know about Tiafimo because I think Tiafimo's a real good fighter.
Why do I always feel like L Dog's being sarcastic? Is it just me?
No, it's his accent.
Yeah, it's my accent, man.
I gotta get that accent. God, I wish I could talk like, you know what I think. It's a great accent. I'm not being facetious. Oh, it's sarcastic. It's a great accent.
It's just so monotone and lifeless. You just don't know.
Yes, it's great. I could sell so many cars just talking like that. You can buy the car. You cannot buy the car.
Can I tell you what the worst thing about it is?
What is it?
Birthdays. Because whenever someone gives me a gift, there's just no reaction and they get insulted.
That is your dog.
Even though I appreciate it, you know, it's just it's hard to show the appreciation, you know.
Dude, that's the same thing with me in real life. Whenever I show gratitude to somebody, it's always awkward.
A little for me, yeah. A little for me. Like I don't like being complimented. I literally don't like that.
Do you want to know something? I've learned a way of being able to do it. That's the easiest thing. Simple. I just do this all the time. It doesn't matter. If someone gets me anything, I'm like, oh, you shouldn't have done this. You know, like that meme where the dude gets slapped. I can't believe you've just done this.
But
you shouldn't have done this.
Charming. You've got the charming accent thing going on. Oh, you shouldn't have. It's great, you know. But I said, it sounds like I don't give it.
Mark.
Actually,
Mark, if I said that, they'd probably think like I didn't like the gift because I'd just be like, oh, you shouldn't have. Then they'll be like, oh, what the fuck? Give me that back, you rude motherfucker.
Yeah, like I just, you know how they know? Honestly, I know how to smile with my eyes. I smile with my eyes, and that's how they know. Oh, I'm like,
but you keep your eyes closed all the time.
No, they can see. They can see. When you can see the crow's feet, this guy's smiling with his eyes because he's fucking old. But you can see the crow's feet on the side of my eyes. But I know how to do that, so they know. I'm just not good at receiving. I'm like, yeah, all right, thank you. Cool. But yeah, this kid's solid, man. I don't know how far he's gonna get, but he is solid.
He's already gotten pretty far. He's the interim champion if he wins this.
Yeah, and he effectively ties Magsarin and Lomachenko's record.
He doesn't tie them. Get the fuck up over here. He's the interim champion. He's not a world champion. He's an interim.
Yeah, you're like the when the champion's not here, you're like the steward of the champion. You literally
give him his own credibility. I think he's the very first ever person in 3 fights to be an interim world champion.
That's not bad.
Didn't Lomachenko become one in his first fight?
No, that was international against Ramirez.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see.
Does the WBO have an interim title?
No.
I don't know.
Is
no,
that
actually,
their equivalent?
Yes, they do. I believe they do. Yeah. I believe they do. But you don't think about it as much. What's he the interim champion to? The WBA?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it had to be the fucking It had to be them. It had to be Gilberto.
Clarissa Shields, in fact, broke Lomachenko and Tanaka's record.
With respect to Clarissa, right? With respect to Clarissa, because I respect what she did. I do. But like, yo, dog, a lot of them joints was vacant. You won one belt at middleweight from a champion. The other ones was vacant. That's facts. Hold on,
I don't count.
The WBC she just got at 54. That was vacant. Eva vacated it. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, B. Like, it ain't like you beat 4 champions to get to that point. You actually only beat one. If like at middleweight, remember she fought Christina Hammer, right? All right. That was the one champion at that weight. It ain't like Katie where you had to fight 4 champions. You fought one. I ain't mad at her. I still respect it, but it's like, yo, come on now. Be real, though. You can't, like, come on. I still respect the hell out of her.
Yeah.
I watched a little bit of Morel. I kind of have the same view as you guys. He's just all right.
He's all right.
Nothing too special. He's got some decent skills, but, you know, it's not amazing.
Yeah, he's solid. You know, intangible. You know what solid means, right?
Yeah. I mean, Rob Brandt's a good example of a solid fighter. You know, he's all right. You know, I mean, I don't really have much else to say.
I'll
No,
give you
he's
an
all
example of
right.
a solid
Ryosuke
fighter.
Iwasa.
I'll give you an example of two solid fighters: Thomas Delorme and Jamal James. They're all right.
Well, that was a nice body shot by Morale.
say,
Slipped that one in.
Solid fighter, Igis Kavaliauskas. That's a solid fighter. He's solid. He's a good fighter. Don't look past him. You see, because he's solid. You know,
He's returning, right? He's
Yeah.
returning to fight on which card?
So I'll give you another solid random fighter. Ryosuke Iwasa.
Yep. Was solid.
I mean, I'll give you guys a solid fighter. You know,
Filip
Daniel
Hrgović.
Dubois. He's no Filip Hrgović, but you know he's solid.
Filip
He's all right.
Hrgović is solid. I mean, he a bit slow, loads up a bit too much on his shots to start. And
none of those guys. Listen. None of those guys are ready for Philip. Let's just cut the crap. All right, let's cut
Facts.
the crap.
Facts.
Those guys aren't ready for that guy. That guy's on the verge of contender status. I've been watching that fucking guy.
He can fight.
I think there are some good contenders out there that are not ready for Hrgović right now, for sure.
There's a lot of
Facts.
people who might not be ready for Hrgović, to be honest. I think Hrgović might be the truth. But we'll have to wait and see.
I got a question. Hrgović, Derek Chisora.
I got
go
Hrgović.
I go
I'll
Hrgović.
be honest, that's a risky fight because like these Eastern European amateurs, they are open for those overhand rights and those left hooks, the style that
Yeah,
kind
but
of
he's got a
Chisora
mean
has.
streak. He's got the mean streak. He's not going to shy away from the fire, man. He's going to step into it. He's going to get guys.
That's his problem.
Dangerous guy. Jesus
But I
Christ.
mean, I'm all for that fight. I wish they would make it. I hope they put that on the undercard of like a Usyk versus Parker. That would be a hell of a card right there, man. Be a hell of a double header.
But
what
what's
is the
that
shit?
guy's name? Is it Makhmadov? Yeah. What would you
Arsenal
think
guy.
of him and Hrgović?
Oh my goodness. Oh,
Him
man.
and Hrgović should be brain damage, mate. Somebody's getting put in a hospital.
Bro, that'd have enough power to like, dude, that's like a Dragon Ball Z fight. You'll look outside the city and it'll just be destroyed because of all the power.
Bro, I actually think Hrgović should beat the shit out of him. I'm not trying to be funny or anything. I think he'd outbox him. He'd box him, he'd use his jab, and he'd pick him apart with the straight right hand.
Mark. Is he a Mark Ram? He's with Mark though, right? He's with Mark Ramsey.
He
Arsenal.
is, yeah. Yeah.
All right, give my guy Mark some time then. Give him some time.
Mark is a good trainer, man.
Very
He's
good.
underrated. Like you never hear him getting mentioned with like a Robert Garcia or a Freddie Roach, but Mark Ramsey, Shane McGuigan are right up there, bro. Those two guys, I really rate them.
Let me
Yeah,
tell you.
L-Dog,
let me
I
tell
think you
one
made
that- No, wait. Let me tell you one. Shane McGuigan has pound for pound one of the best hairlines in boxing. Bar none. That guy's got a great head of hair. He'd give Joe Goosen a run for his money. Prime Goosen.
I don't know if it's you or me that made this comparison, L-Dog, but I think Mark Ramsey's like a rich man's Abel Sanchez.
Yes.
Because-
No, I didn't make that comparison.
Yeah, I think it's me because Abel Sanchez, you know, all he teaches his fighters is basically hit and get hit, basically. Just take a bunch of punches, get beat up, get brain damage, but land a few of your own.
I want you to go back to Taylor versus Martin and listen to the corner advice. Yo, this dude didn't have nothing to tell this guy, man. Like, you just didn't tell him nothing. Like, you want me to stop the fight? You gonna do something to stop the fight? I was laughing my ass off watching that fight.
My favorite is in the second Canelo fight. He just goes, go in there and knock him out, G. Like,
Bro, I'm
Like,
just
that's
saying.
really
I'm just
the
saying.
advice
Abel
he needs.
Sanchez he's a world level. Yeah, he's a world level Joe Gallagher, man. That's what he is.
Wow.
Bro, did you see Joe Gallagher's tweet about that women's fight or whatever? He's like, where's the scorecards? And I'm like, and everyone's just replying 116 to 112 Ryder or whatever.
Yo, he called him a world. Yo, I'm still on that. Like, he said he's a world level Joe Gallagher.
Bro, but here's the thing. It's kind of a contradiction because Joe Gallagher hasn't trained a world level fighter in his life.
That's not fair, bro. Callum Smith is the Ring Magazine WBA champion.
No,
Stop.
he's not. John Ryder is the Ring Magazine
Oh,
and
stop.
WBA
L-Dog,
champion.
Stop it.
L-Dog, to be fair, like he has trained a couple of like Scott Quigg was world level.
Oh, I forgot. Lomachenko fought Crawler, so he did fight He did train one world level fighter, man. He fought the very dangerous, veteran, rugged Anthony Crawler,
Why can't
who has a lot of wrinkles in his game, man.
Get some respect, $1 Million Crawler. Gallagher's a good trainer, all right? He's just a very stubborn man, all right?
Yeah, man, mate. Pretty much, he's a domestic Abel Sanchez.
That's not nice, man.
Anthony Crawler would have beat the brakes off of Devin Haney.
Oh, get that.
Oh my facts, bro. Callum Smith is not a world level talent. He's a domestic level talent. Just my opinion.
The only fighters who could have beat Crawler outside of Loma were the great Jorge Linares and Luke Campbell.
So wait, you're saying that everybody at world level beats Callum Smith?
Yes, because Callum Smith is not world level.
That's
Well, I
interesting.
mean,
But that depends. That really depends on who they consider to be at world level.
I'll tell you this, Jay. I'm a Callum Smith hater, bro. So even if he does something worthy of getting credit, I'm just not going to give it to him.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I don't know why I hate Callum Smith, but something about his boxing skills, I just don't like it.
What I
Because
really
just, like,
didn't,
I just hate him.
what I really didn't like about him was when they said, "What did you think about the fight with John Ryder?" And he applies with his annoying fucking Scouser accent, going. He
That's the
applies with
thing I
that
hate.
annoying accent, going, everyone was saying it, and I'm just a class above him, lad, and we all saw it. And it's like, dude, shut the fuck up, man. I saw you being a class below John Ryder.
Can I say this? I think that Callum Smith would be a better fighter under Abel Sanchez. He'd get a
Yeah,
better
because
job.
he'd be going from domestic to world level training.
I'm pushing for Callum to fight Baturbiev.
He doesn't.
What
Come on.
the fuck?
Like, why would you want that, dog? Like, you trying to get him killed?
Callum
Yes.
Smith should go fight in his natural weight division up at cruiser.
Versus Junio Dorticus.
Have you seen that photo of him next to Anthony Joshua when they were fighting in New York? He did not look that much shorter than him, to be honest.
Yeah,
Well,
but
he
he
looked
did
like-
literally look like a quarter of his body.
Well, yeah. I don't know how that dude cuts weight.
I just came to the realization that Mark Ramsey really is more of a world level trainer than Joe Gallagher.
Oh, you just came to that realization, crazy.
I mean,
But,
I just
Like,
processed it.
not to
I looked-
shit on Smith too hard, but like, I kind of look at him as like the boxing Keira Knightley. Like, a lot of people rate her very highly, but like, you just don't understand why. Too skinny, not enough in the tank. Kind of boring, does the same things over and over again.
Cool, dog. That is so cool. She's gorgeous, by the way.
You know
Callum
what?
looks like. Go ahead, dog.
I'm gonna say this. I'm trying to think of a single Scouser who I actually like in boxing.
You don't like Tony Bellew?
No, fuck no. I don't like him. I don't like Anthony Fowler. I don't like the Smith brothers. I don't like Joe Gallagher.
Oh, come on, you gotta like Liam Smith though.
What, the dude who looks like he's 60 and he's like supposedly 30?
Yeah, he has gray hair at 30 years old, and I tweeted him about it, and he blocked me afterwards.
No, you can't comment anything to the Smith brothers. They all block. They are very sensitive. They are
Oh,
very sensitive.
okay.
I actually tweeted. I tweeted about this was years ago on my first ever Twitter account that got banned. I tweeted about Paul Smith, and what I said was, like, yeah, Paul Smith's a very good fighter, definitely British level, and he said something to me saying, "Why are you calling me British level?" And I said, "That's what you are," and he called me a tosser and blocked me.
Wow.
Yeah, I actually called him that on.
I complimented him. I told him he was better than he was.
Yeah, I called Liam Smith that on an account I made like many years ago and said it to him in 2018.
Man, I don't think a single fighter or boxing person has blocked me on Twitter.
You
It's a
want to get
miracle,
blocked?
really.
Tweet Paul Smith.
Well, I mean, listen, I understand that I provide a lot of useful insight that I understand many professional boxers pay attention to, so that probably has something to do with it.
Dog, you've got like 12 followers.
But hey, but those 12 followers, they all got clout.
Doesn't Lucas Brown follow you?
I think he unfollowed me when I released my top 10 heavyweight list and it didn't have him on it.
Dude, I've been on Twitter actually actively using this account for fucking 2 months, and I still have only 2 less followers than you. That's because I shit post most of the time.
Is Lucas
I love
still
Intangible's Twitter. He's up there posting Morse code. He's sat there like putting Morse code tweets up, sitting there chilling. Next thing you know, he's like, let's have a look at this box rec. Let's have J. Cole music. Then he's talking about his mouse and how when he clicks it, Google opens. Riveting stuff.
Well, is Lucas still fighting Abdi Daftaev, or is that off?
I think that's off.
No, fuck.
Man, he's getting ducked.
That's fact, bro. Yeah, he's being ducked.
Daftaev is ducking, bro.
Man,
Yeah.
Daftaev was gonna fuck him up.
Daftaev's terrified after Lucas Brown got a split decision win against Kamil Sokolovsky.
Terrifying.
Hey, shout out to DAZN on that Dillian White card for apparently making Alan Babich versus Shondell Winters. That's a hell of a fight, man. That's a hell of a step up fight for a 3-0 prospect.
DAZN aren't making those fights at Sky Sports.
Sky Sports, well, shout out to them, man. That's a hell of a fight, man. And I firmly believe Alan the Savage Babich will destroy him.
How the hell did they get Shondell Winters over there? That must have mean he been over there the whole time. The Shondell Winters that fought Parker, right?
Look,
that guy.
Look, I'll say there has been some questions about how Matchroom been getting certain people over. Apparently, Diamante flew over from America 2 days before fight camp started. So,
I'm just saying.
apparently, Queensbury Promotions wrote some form of complaint to the British Boxing Board of Control over that.
Man, he's a snitch. Frank Warren is a snitch.
Well, Frank addressed it in that of he addressed
that email.
Yeah. Frank wants to be friends. Do you think anything's gonna come from that? I don't.
I would not go to lunch with Frank Warren asking me to be friends, mate. I'm pretty sure I'd get shot.
I don't think nothing's gonna materialize out of that shit. If I'm being honest.
Pretty sure Frank's only friend in boxing is Bob Arum.
I think something can materialize, but I think it will be on Eddie Hearn's terms.
Look,
for example, the light heavyweight. Is it the light heavyweights or the cruiserweights?
Hey, look.
They're not
Real fast, guys.
They're not showing Saunders.
They're not showing Saunders on PBC on Fox right now.
What a
the big
bunch.
three belt holders: WBC, WBA, IBF, Smith, Plant, and Benavidez. They're not showing the WBO again.
Bunch of pricks. There's a guy named Billy Joe Saunders with a better resume than all three of those guys. You pricks.
That's true.
And yet he's probably the weakest champion. Oh, okay, Callum Smith, of course. He's probably the third best champion in the weight class.
Nah, Billy Joe is weak, bro.
On the right night, Billy beats all three of those clowns. On the right night.
I don't think there is a right night for him at 168. I think he went up to 168 because he's a fat fuck.
He is a fat fuck, but on the right night, he's a fat fuck who can box.
I think Benavidez will destroy everyone at that weight. In due time, anyway.
I don't know. Caleb Plant's a good boxer, man.
Oh, yeah, actually.
He looks fragile, though. He's a good boxer. I give him-
Julius, take a breath, ingest your pizza, and then speak.
All right. He looks fragile. Caleb, he looks fragile. Like I like how he boxes. Don't get me wrong. I just wonder how much he can take because he's not a big super middleweight.
He
looks
does tire in the last 3 or so rounds.
He looks.
Shout out to David Morrell,
He did all right.
new interim
You know, it'd be a
WBA
nice
champion at
fight, man.
168 pounds.
Like, you know, it'd be a nice boxing match. Caleb Plant versus Bevo.
Oh, Bevo owns him. Stop it. Don't bring
It'd
up
be a
my.
nice
Don't bring
boxing
up
match,
my.
bro.
No. Don't bring up my. Don't bring up my guy's name with these mediocre people. We're talking Bebo. We're talking Russia. We're talking cold weather. That's what we're talking about. Don't bring up my guy to these guys. That's my guy, Bebo.
Bevo's a fantastic boxer, and if he was at 168, he'd probably be the most dominant guy there by a far way.
Yes. Really, he should have started at 168. I mean, if you're talking about going down to one, why didn't you just start there?
Well, because there was no money at 68. If you think about it, when he debuted, 175 was a hotter weight class when he debuted in it, whereas 68 was kind of, what'd you have? Zerto, James DeGale, the ghost of James DeGale.
You had Badu Jack, you had George Groves.
Good fighters, but not money guys. At 175, you had Kovaliev.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
Kovaliev, and that's a bigger name than those guys. You had Andre Ward. You know, that was a bigger name than those guys at 68. I'm not saying it was a huge name, but look at comparatively, like, bro, Zerto ain't a big name now. Years later, you're like, bro.
You also had my true Swedish warrior, Eric Skoglund, at the weight.
Eric Skoglund.
Keep in mind, we're talking about all these guys and being money fights. The person who made the most money off of one single fight out of all the names we mentioned was George Groves.
That's true. World Boxing Super Series, right?
No, not just the World Boxing Super
80,000 at
Series.
Wembley.
80,000 at Wembley. That's right.
Oh, right. Why do I forget about? How could I forget about Frotch? The Frotch fight.
I mean, yeah. How could you forget that Ring IQ? How could you forget such a classic?
Well, it's not that. You know, I mean, what the hell is this?
How could you forget the catalyst? The catalyst for British boxing coming back, because that's what that was. That was the catalyst.
Paul Crotch. Shout out to Paul Crotch.
Carl Froch and George Groves really were pivotal in that turning point.
Shout out to Paul Crotch.
Groves was robbed.
I can't believe they just ostracized Billy Joe Saunders. Like, bro, you actually acknowledged Callum Smith. He fights on the same platform as Billy. Like, what's the problem? It's because he's a traveler. It's because he's a traveler. Pricks.
Well,
That's
the
why they
PBC
did it.
already
He's
has
Fast and
problems
Furious,
with
bro.
travelers, man.
That's why they did it. That's
That's
why they
Fast
did
and
it.
Furious, boy.
No, I'm legitimately concerned. Like, why didn't they acknowledge Billy? You acknowledged Callum. He fights on the zone or match. Well, they're both Matchroom guys.
I think we've seen that they can take their bias to a
Very
next level.
disappointing. It's very disappointing.
Yo, what's the next fight on this James versus Delorme card?
I think it's the welterweight kid. The welterweight kid.
All right, doesn't sound interesting. I'm gonna go back
He's got
to the
that
basketball
name.
stream.
I think it's the name that I don't know how to pronounce.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to my basketball stream and come back when there's a fight worthwhile.
Okay, see you next week.
While I'm not leaving the stream, I'll probably watch Jamal James versus Thomas Delorme. I've never seen Jamal James fight though.
El Jason. He's gonna get his ass kicked by Jermel Charlo. Best resume at 154 pounds. I
He
like
has an
him.
argument to be in the top 15 pound for pound.
He has
Hey,
an
fellas, you see what they're showing right now? Robert Helenius, man. What do you think about Robert Helenius versus Filip Ergovic? I think that's a great step-up fight.
I actually do think that's a great step up fight. That's a really good step up fight.
Yeah, it's a good test.
Robert can punch. He can
Robert's
punch.
also awkward, long. Very
I
big.
think he's too
Move.
upright for that right hand, man. I think he'll get flattened early.
I like how you're like, I think it's a good step up fight, and then you're like, he's too upright, he gets flattened early, no point. Like, what's the
I
point
mean-
then?
Like, I just realized that. Like, do you think it's a good step up fight or not?
Well, if you want a good step up fight, I'll say Dillian White. That's a good step up. If
Well,
you want him
I
to
guess
go.
I guess as far as name value, that's
That's
what
what
he
I'm
means.
saying.
Look, if you want to give him a step up fight, like an actual step up fight, put him in there with Brian Jennings.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
right.
right.
Kenny, you the fucking nerve of this guy. You treacherous bastard. You gonna leave the zone so you can be on Fox? You prick.
As soon as I heard Brian Kenny on the commentating team, I immediately muted it.
I ain't gonna lie, Julius. ESPN is the new home of heavyweight boxing, and it's increasingly becoming
Yes,
that
it
way. Well, I might
they-
not say yet, but it's becoming. Like their
Well, no, I'll just
stable
say that
is good.
the two stables out of the two strongest stables as far as heavyweights go is Matchroom and Top Rank. But Top Rank's got the future. They got Jared Anderson, they got Tony Yoka, they got solid guy in Carlos to come for them to do some stuff with. They got a Guy Caballel. He's still got a lot to prove. Obviously, they got Tyson Fury. They got Oscar Rivas. It's looking real nice over there. It's looking real nice.
I think Anthony Joshua would be a nice step up fight for Philip Hergovich.
I think Prime Lennox Lewis would be a nice step up fight for Philip Hergovich.
I think Muhammad Ali would be a nice step up fight for Philip
No, you're
Hergovich.
going
One
You're going
one
too
thing
far.
is
Mom
for sure,
says-
Joe Lewis wouldn't be a step up. That'd be a step down.
Wow, what the hell is happening?
But you know, I think a lot of guys are actually going to leave Matchroom's stable
No, they're
who
not.
are on co-promotional deals to go to ESPN. I think Parker will. I think Hergovich will.
Nah, because
Simply
Parker's
because
already been there. Look, bro. Parker's already been there, and they didn't do nothing for him. They were co-promoting him with Duco events. They didn't do
But
nothing.
now they got it. But neither has Matchroom, bro. Matchroom
Right.
has really dropped the ball on
Think about it
heavyweights
like-
not named White and
Think
Chisora.
about it like this, bro. Think about it like this. The guys on the top rank side of things, good fighters, right? Real good fighters. Like, I'd love to see Parker versus Rivas, but Rivas is not going to get you no money. He is not going to get you no money. I'll tell you that right now. If you want to make money, you stay with Matchroom. Now, if you want to have a hard fucking night, then you go to Top Rank because they're going to put you through it. You're going to have to earn your money with them. They ain't going to just let you keep coming out here fighting Alex Lapai.
Apart from like the Wilder fight, what has Top Rank? What sick night of boxing with heavyweights has Top Rank done recently?
Now, here's the thing: that while you're right that they haven't had many, they have recently signed a lot of guys. So it's more about the
Yeah,
future.
a lot of B level guys, B and C level
No.
guys.
Don't
No
talk about
one.
my guy FA like that. Shout out to
No.
Nigeria.
If
Don't talk about my
Jagba,
guy.
Tony Yoka, Jared Anderson are good prospects.
Until these
You know
guys
why
start
I'm happy,
fighting each
fellas? You know
other,
why I'm
I
happy?
just don't understand.
Wait. You know I'm happy, fellas, because I lost hope in Ajagba after the Khalidze fight. I thought PBC done messed him up. And Ajagba, he grabbed the bull by the horns like, no, fuck this, I'm leaving. He's gonna be all right. I'm proud of him. Shout out to FA.
You know, I don't think F.A. Jagba's as bad as people think he is. Like, he's still young, he's big, he can learn.
He can learn. He can learn.
I actually think, like, a lot of people think he's a total bum, and I don't think he's on the level of Dubois, Yoka, Hergovich. But
Let's call it what it is. Under that banner, he regressed because he started looking kind of shitty. He was beginning to regress, but he made the right decision, and he's gonna be in good hands now. He's gonna be groomed, he's gonna be in good hands. He still has plenty of upside. He's gonna be all right. Shout out to Nigeria. Green and white all day, baby. Right? All right. It's my guy. They got a good stable, man. They got a real good stable. They got a good foot in the door for the future, man. They really do. You got Efe, you got Oscar, you got Tony, you got Jared. Bro, you got a lot of good fighters, man. And because they have a relationship with Ivan Michel, you could also say Arslanbek Makhmudov might actually fight on ESPN. They could
No,
use.
he's with Golden Boy.
He's with Golden Boy. You sure? He's in
Yeah.
Ivan, but he's with Ivan Michel.
He signed with Golden Boy.
Oh,
And you're forgetting they got Guido Vianello over at ESPN as well.
yeah, they got Vianello, the Italian kid, bro. He could be somebody. He could. They got a good stable over there, man. Good stable.
But I think the best of those young guys over there is Tony Yoka. I'm quite high on Tony Yoka.
I'm high on Tony Yoka. Mark's not.
Good boxer, man.
Mark's not.
Well, have you ever seen the Olympic fight with Hergovich?
Didn't see it.
It was a bloody robbery, I'll tell you that much. I thought Tony Yoka lost his last 2 fights at the Olympics. I think Joyce outworked him. I think Hergovich beat him up.
Well, we in the pros now, all right? So leave that amateur shit for the amateurs. Pros now. Tony Yoka has a higher ceiling than Joe Joyce. That man's damn near 38 years old out here. His career was over before it started. You better beat Daniel.
One thing I don't get about Joe Joyce is that who in his team thought it was a good idea to come at a higher weight when you're already slow?
I don't know, but he still did capoeira moves. He still did capoeira moves after the fight. He did like a cartwheel or some shit. Gut and everything. It was weird, man.
Oh, I don't get it, man. That guy can do backflips and all, but he's slow as a motherfucker.
Well, he ain't doing fast backflips, but he can do them. I don't know.
Yeah, but some of you guys think he's gonna beat Dubois, though.
No, I don't. I don't actually. But if he knows what's good for him, he better try. Because if he loses that fight, I don't know where he goes from there.
I think the Joyce of 2016 would have beat Dubois, but I'm not sure he's the same fighter in the pros. Simply because he was in his physical prime back when he was in the amateurs at the top level. He's not anymore. I mean, he was like 27 to 32, which is pretty good age for a heavyweight. Whereas now, I don't know. He looks slow. His reflexes are...
He's back with Salas, so that's encouraging. He's back with Ismail Salas. Salas is a good trainer. If Joe stands a chance against Dubois, it's with Salas in his corner, not Sanchez. Sanchez ain't gonna help you do nothing.
Oh my goodness, whose
He
idea
didn't
was
look
that?
too
Put
good
a stiff
against
fighter.
Jennings.
I don't know. I see people say that they think Jennings beat him. I'm not gonna go that far to the left, but I'll just say that he didn't look good. He had a lot of right hands. I don't like that. If you eating them kind of right hands from Jennings who can't punch, right? Imagine if that's Daniel. Daniel gonna hurt you. Gonna hurt you.
Yeah, I think he's past his best, and I think he'll get taken out. I don't know why he took this fight.
He doesn't have a choice but to move at an accelerated rate. He's 30-something years old. He doesn't have a choice.
I don't think he's quick enough to catch Dubois. Because Dubois
I won't say that.
Dubois quite in and out. I think Dubois would just be tagging him without reply. A lot of without reply. That's what I think anyway.
I think what we're gonna see in the beginning of that fight, Joyce is gonna eat a couple of right hands early. He's gonna take them well, but I don't see it. I don't see that thing lasting, man. I see Dubois stopping him in the mid rounds, 6, 7 round there.
Yeah, I can see him blasting him out, to be honest.
In one round?
No. I just mean like early. You know, like Tank Davis kind of style.
I dig it. That's possible.
When's the last time Tank Davis blasted out somebody?
I mean, his like past 3 previous fights before Gamboa.
Yeah, but who the hell were those guys?
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, because when Tank fights bums, bro, it's pretty cool to watch. He just fucking destroys them, beats
That's
them to
like
shreds.
Tank is like if you playing Street Fighter on easy mode. That's what Tank is.
Bro, Tank is a star. You know, Tank.
A star
he
in a reasonably priced car.
Tank is a star. You know, he's selling out everywhere from, you know, shout out to Atlanta, aka Black Hollywood. Shout out to Tank, man.
And listen, man.
Is that
Listen,
what
man.
Atlanta is? Black Hollywood?
That's what Leonard Allaby was
Yeah,
saying.
that's the unofficial terminology. Yeah, ATL.
Oh, cool. They like the lemon pepper wet, right?
I guess. Never been there. I don't know, but maybe one day I'll go. I'm really thinking about leaving this country.
You
I
should
heard
go
it on
to a
McCann
go to a Tank fight, man. Tank fights are lit, bro.
Yo, why Jerome said Tank selling out KFC?
You mean he buying out KFC?
Yo, dog, that shit was random as fuck. Oh,
I can't lie, man. Tank is looking focused for this Leo fight, so shout out to him. He's
Bro,
training with.
Oh, Ryan Garcia turned 12 years old today. Hey, happy birthday, Ryan. Happy birthday, bro. Big 12, big 1-2.
Let's do it as a barbershop quartet, boys.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ryan, and your fishnets with Oscar De La Hoya and having sex with random women, getting babies, and then nobody knows who they are, and palling around with Jake Paul, whose brother left somebody die in the woods. Happy birthday to you.
Where's Luke Campbell now? Where's Luke Campbell now? Where's Luke Campbell now? Sign the goddamn contract.
If you don't believe in me, let me go. By the way, I need $1 million to fight Luke Campbell because I don't believe in myself.
I know that you don't believe in me, but I don't either. That's why I need a lot of money.
Yeah, I need a lot of money for this fight.
Bro, this is a $500,000 fight at Top Rank. I swear to God, it's $500,000, maybe $800,000 tops. This is not $1 million fight. Well, I mean, this ain't this. Nah.
It is with the zone, mate. It's at least
Yeah,
worth $10
the
million.
zone
Don't forget
overpays
Steve.
fighters, man.
Don't forget Steve Ross was involved in the $15 million purse.
That's insane, bro. That they gave him.
That's ridiculous.
Can you imagine how mad Abel Sanchez was? He probably heard they're gonna give him $14 million, getting all ready to buy shit. Listen, Abel, it's not drama show. I'm sorry. Okay. Oh, that's fucked. Poor
We're
Abel.
not friends. We're not friends anymore.
Bro, Triple G is big business show, man. This guy's getting equity in DAZN. Imagine if that shit blows up and DAZN becomes like a serious player in the US sporting market, and we all of a sudden hear that Triple G is like one of the richest men in the world from investing in it.
Hey, I mean,
And he's Canelo's boss. Imagine that.
You fight me now.
Suarez kid looks okay.
Yeah, he looks good. No, sorry. He looks okay. If I say he looks good or he looks solid, Dog's going to be like, I got to disagree with you, Mark. He's going to get knocked out when he fights against fucking Crawford.
Well, I think if he fights against like one of the tougher guys at 147, like Virgil Ortiz, like one of the tougher prospects, you know, Virgil Ortiz,
Yeah, but he won't,
Blair
man.
the Flair Cobbs. I think it's a bad night for him.
First of all, the dude's been in the ring for 90 seconds, Eldog.
Literally.
I was joking around, man. Blair the Flair.
Woo!
Does anyone have any idea why Triple G didn't want to fight Andre Ward?
Because it's not his weight class.
No, I mean, let's be honest, bro. Like, we got to stop treating the shit like we don't understand nothing. It's very simple. Why would I move up in weight to fight Andre Ward for peanuts when Canelo and Cotto are in my weight class and I'm supposed to get the winner? Why would I do that? Like, why? because I don't want money. I'm gonna get more money fighting Andre Ward at 168 than I'm gonna get fighting Cotto right here or Canelo right here where I am.
He's gonna take the lower risk, high reward fight.
Anybody
Bro,
will.
Triple G has made more money in one fight than Andre Ward has made in his entire lifetime.
Exactly. Like, and I'm
That's
not.
true.
The other thing is that nobody wants to say is nobody remembers that when they were exchanging emails, right? The Lemieux fight had already got signed. I remember they were trading emails, but the Lemieux fight got signed, and that pretty much put Triple G on the path of the Canelo fight. That no, I'm staying right here at middleweight. I'm sorry, you're not worth it. I'm sorry.
Unification.
Like, what do you
But
want me to do?
my personal opinion is you can't call out people if they're, because at the time, wasn't Ward actually fighting at like 175?
Yeah, he
No.
fought Paul Smith there.
Yeah, you can't call people out 2 weight divisions below you. That's just stupid, man. And you can't duck someone 2 weight divisions above you.
Yeah, it's that argument never got off the ground. Like, don't get it twisted. I think Ward would have beat him. Like to me, it's obvious he would have beat him. But
Well,
that's
let's
not
be
the point.
honest. Triple G was the A side, so Ward would have to go down to 160. And at 160, I'm not sure Ward would beat Triple G.
Well, let's say it this way. Let's say it this way, right? Because my thing is that financially where you are, you know what value you possess, and you know damn good and well that you're not worth it. I'm just like I think Ward is a great fighter, but at that time you had just kicked off your inactivity with Paul Smith, bro. He's in the same division as a Canelo Alvarez and a Miguel Cotto. You can't honestly expect him to walk away from that for you.
That's
You
true.
know what? I never knew about that he just thought that it wasn't worth it.
Well, I mean, it's just not a smart decision.
There's just no point. It doesn't benefit him.
It's like this. Why don't we just say Beterbiev should move up to heavyweight because there's more money? Like,
No, that I understand. Right? But let's look at it like this, right? Let's look at it like a guy at 126, yeah, moving to 122. Just look at it like that. Not the weight leap, but there's less money.
Yeah.
So what's the point to go? Let's say Warrington has a choice of fights between a good fighter at 126, Jean Gilles, yeah? That fight's going to be worth like 2 million, right? He has that option. Let's say that's what's going to happen. Why would he move down to fight Akhmed Aliev, who's just as tough as an opponent, right? For 1 million.
Yeah. That just doesn't make sense. Like, I don't know. Look, if you're being fair about the situation, right? If you're gonna be fair, I know that Abel Sanchez caused that to happen with what he said, but at the same time, you can't be serious, bro. He's in the same division as Canelo Alvarez and Miguel Cotto. You have been gone with promotional issues for 2 or 3 years or something like that. You don't honestly believe that he gonna come up for you. You believe that? Do you think
and
that?
let's face it, Andre Ward, he always had the mentality that he was the A side over everyone. So no doubt he would have wanted to be the A side over Triple G. That fight would have been in Oakland. He would have been getting 60-40 or whatever.
Am I the only one watching this fight?
I'm
watching it.
I like Juarez.
Oh, by the way, shout out to the return of the king. Kerman Laharaga returned earlier today. He had a tough fight against Tyrone Norse.
Who the fuck? Is that a cruiserweight guy?
154.
I like this Juarez guy. This is welterweight?
This fight, no,
Super
140.
lightweight.
This is at 140.
I like this Juarez. Oh, this 140? I like this Juarez kid. He's not gonna get any title fights, but I still like him. He's gonna be the
My
WBA.
opinion.
Go ahead, Aldo.
My opinion, the best prospect at the PBC is Joey Spencer, man. Joey Spencer is the future of boxing.
Man, you don't get the hell out of here. You don't get.
Didn't he win their Prospect of the Year award?
Twice.
Twice. Whoa.
Let me call my mother. Oh
I actually kind of expect when you say something like "let me call my mother" to actually call her up and just be like, "Hey, your mom, guess what? Joey Spencer was PBC Prospect of the Year twice. Can you believe that shit?" And she's just like, "Get the fuck off my line."
She'd probably say, "Well, son, I guess that really does mean anything is possible." But hey, you know, I haven't liked Joey Spencer ever since he did a interview and he said, "Man, Chocolatito fighters like that don't last long in the sport, man. You know, HBO shouldn't really waste their time with them." And I'm just like, get out of here, man. Chocolatito will last longer than you ever will.
Bro, Chocolatito has already lasted long if you think about it, and he's still
He
a world
has.
champion. And he's still a world champion. Like,
Chocolatito was a 3-decade world champion, boys. Read it on
I
Wiki.
Yeah.
hate how they treat that guy. I swear to God, I hate how they treat that guy, man.
Look, let's just be real here. It was a certain fan base who was upset Andre Ward wasn't number one pound
But
for
how
pound.
could you expect Andre Ward to be number one when he's fucking inactive? Like, are you slow? That shit drove me nuts, bro. He's inactive, bro. He's not fighting. How you gonna be number one?
Look, that's part of it, but at the same time, most people who would have taken the side of Andre Ward in that debate were not only Ward fans, but people who have no clue about boxing below 126 pounds.
That's true too. Those divisions,
So they'd probably never heard of him.
yes, that's true. That's entirely true.
And I was actually the same.
Americans don't really watch nothing past 126. So some of them don't watch 126, let alone 22, 18, and 15.
I'm going to be honest. At the time, I held the opinion that Ward was pound for pound number one because I was watching some channels who, let's just say, are biased. And after I spoke to Mark and he recommended, you know, he embarrassed me, he schooled me on this. I went back and watched Chocolatito's career, and that guy is a beast, bro. Like, that guy is a legendary fighter. One of the greatest offensive fighters I've seen.
What? I don't know about
One of the no, offensive.
Offensive, yes. Offensive, and yes, I agree 100%.
Just fluidity in his attack.
I had that opinion already. When I wasn't on YouTube at that time, though. I was just on Facebook. I started the Facebook group. And I used to get into arguments all the time about that. Like, your dog, you can't be pound for pound number one and be inactive. That doesn't make sense. The dude's, he has promotional issues. All right, but he's not fucking fighting, bro. You can't be number one if you're not fighting.
Yeah, I think if it gets after 12 months and you don't have a scheduled fight, you get off the list until you win your next fight. And if you don't fight like a world level opponent, then you're not going back at the spot you were at.
Suarez kid is all right. Yeah, he's an interesting character.
Yeah, Chocolatito, man, he's one of my favorite boxers to watch.
Choco is a privilege to watch. It's a privilege, is what it is. It's a privilege.
DAZN need to get that fight underway, man. Chocolatito versus Juan Francisco Estrada. That's a hell of a fight.
Give him $1 million, give him 1.5, and let's get it on. Give him 1.5 and let's get it on. Give Juan that too, and let's get it on.
Bro, if they got 15 million to give Triple G against Rolls, I mean, come on, man.
What I'm saying.
Chocolatito is a beast. Juan Francisco Estrada is a beast. And I think Chocolatito will beat him.
This guy's got a lot of nervous energy. Just bouncing around all over the place. You're not gonna get much done doing that. You'll get out of the way of some punches, but you won't land very many yourself. Oh wow, look at that. Vintage pictures of the Spanish flu.
Hey, that's what I'm saying, Julius. A lot of fighters these days, they make people miss, but they never make them pay. And in my opinion, it's not really the best form of defense. Like the highest form of defense is when you can capitalize off of making your opponent miss.
Well, you don't got a lot of guys, at least, that want to stay in the pocket because that involves going through the fire. They don't want to stay in the pocket. They want to fight from the outside, which sometimes isn't a fight at all.
Yeah, that's true.
Is that Lennox? Lennox with the pastel suit. Ow! Lennox is dressed to impress. My guy Lennox. Joe Goosen, fantastic head of hair. All right, Intangible's back. Hi, Intangible. All right, Intangible's not back.
This is how you address Intangible. A salute to the brother. Intangible up in the building. What a do, family.
Yo, salute, my brothers and sisters. How's it going, Kings?
Chilling.
You feel me? That's what I'm talking about.
Let me show you how you do this, right? You two peasants better stop. Peasants. Not kings, peasants. Shut up.
I mean, Juarez is good at pinning this guy down, but he doesn't seem to be getting very much done.
Yo, by the way, I missed the conversation. I heard something about Chocolatito. What was going on?
We were talking about how Chocolatito doesn't get no respect.
One of the most disrespected fighters in the last 20 years.
I'm gonna say this: he did get his respect at HBO for the short time he was on top. He did get respected then.
Yeah, he did, but
I
he
gotta
also
give
got
Dougie Fisher a lot of respect. It took a lot for Dougie to be able to get that deal to number one on Bring Magazine, man. It took a lot.
He had that guy, I think, like number 3 or number 2 behind Floyd Mayweather after his Yugashi victory, where he just beat the shit out of him.
That was a great fight.
You blame him, though. Chocolatito's resume is Teflon, bro.
Juarez is all right. He just, he needs to land a couple more clean shots, but he's all right. He's good at pinning this guy down.
Oh, Julius, I gotta ask you a question, man, because Intangible and Mark actually had me kind of heated over this. If Inoue and Lomachenko were the same size, how do you see that fight going?
There's a chance Inoue stops him early.
How do you see the fight going?
Let me think.
No, let me say this, because L-Dog says the same size. It's the real pound-for-pound matchup, Julius. They're the exact same size.
They're the same size. They're the same size, and I see. Look, Inoue has great timing, great 1-2. Particular to this conversation, he has a great right hand, the southpaw killer. Right? There's a chance that he can catch Loma. There's a chance, yeah. Because if it's pound for pound, the true definition of pound for pound, that means all the good stuff you do at your weight, you can do at his weight, right? That means this guy's a destructive puncher, a monster puncher, right? He gets off that fucking right hand, like Jorge got off that fucking right hand. Loma might go out. He might. Because it's the true pound for pound.
If we're talking about pound for pound, we're talking best weight versus best weight, right? Like how they looked at their best weight versus,
Yeah.
So we're talking like a 126-pound Lomachenko versus
Let's say this, L Dog, right? At Vasil Lomachenko's current weight, there is not a puncher as magnificent as Naoya Inoue. There isn't. Not like him.
Tank Davis.
Oh, come on. Be serious, bro. Come on. Right now, if you make these two guys, if you make it a playing field where Inoue brings all these qualities that he has to the same weight as Loma, yeah, there's a chance he puts that fucking guy out. Yeah. Loma gets hit, bro. I love watching him box, but he gets hit, bro. You get hit by a guy like Inoue, if they were the same size, yeah, there's a chance this guy goes out.
I don't see it, man. I see it being a pretty clear victory for Loma.
What do you guys think about Mark's take that Social Ming has a better resume than Lomachenko?
Well, I don't. All right, Mark's
I never said that Social Ming has a better resume than him.
You said that on Twitter.
No, I
Yeah,
didn't.
I'm pretty sure
You
you
said ruin
did.
wrong.
No, I didn't.
You said ruin
No, I didn't.
wrong. You said ruin wrong.
I said Ruin Wrong does, and Zhu Ming is part of that resume.
Oh, okay, I see.
I can't argue with that. Rune Wrong has a great resume.
Yeah, John
He's
Rio
not as
Casimiro,
accomplished a
him,
fighter, though, but he's not as accomplished a fighter. I wouldn't go
Arroyo
that.
by robbery,
No, but he does have a better resume.
Yoka.
He's got a lot of good names on his resume. Yeah, I'll give him that. He has a really good.
Yeah.
It's strong. It's a strong resume. I mean, I don't think
Ioka
that.
and Casemiro. Ioka
Yeah.
and Casemiro in prime weight divisions. Come on, fam.
And I'm also going to mention this. Ioka, Casemiro, and Zhu Shiming all went on to become champions after they lost to him as well. So it's not
Two
like
of them
they
were
were
already
ahead of
world
their-
champions before fighting them too.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is it's not like these guys were past their best when he beat them as well.
No.
Yoka was
tho-
actually at his best. I think he
and
was coming.
McWilliams, Arroyo, and Rocky Fuentes are good contenders.
Although the McWilliams Arroyo fight, McWilliams Arroyo really won.
Yeah, let me Leonard Sterling. I didn't even see what the announcement was. All they said was Danny Garcia. They said shit that we already know. Danny Garcia, the Charlo doubleheader. What else did they show? Whatever
Bro,
announcement.
I can't wait till Danny Garcia fight, man.
You like that fight?
Yeah, well, actually, I'm Team DSFG.
Oh, God, that guy. Somebody told me that guy's been making rap videos about me. I'm like, oh.
Hey, he has, and I'm actually in the title of the diss track.
That dude is weird, man.
I can't lie, bro. I actually do believe Danny Garcia is undefeated. I believe he beat Thurman, and I believe he beat Porter. Unironically.
Do you believe he beat Mauricio Herrera?
Yes.
Did you ever see that fight? Because there is no fight footage available, and you only started watching boxing after that fight took place.
I did see it because there was footage back in the day for a little bit.
What happened to the footage for that fight?
They took that shit down like they did with
Angel Garcia hit it.
Kovalev Boone. They Kovalev Booned it.
Yeah. The Deontay Wilder Scanias did. They Harold Scania is that bitch, man.
Yeah.
That's that man's career highlight, you know what I mean? And they're taking it away from him. That's sad.
Yeah.
I didn't even think the Thurman Garcia fight was close. It was 117-111 Thurman, in my opinion. And it could have been 10-2, to be honest. It could have been 10-2.
I'm gonna say I watched it last night actually, and I rescored it 7-5 Danny Garcia because
I've scored it 4 times, 8-4 tournament every time.
I felt like a lot of Thurman's punches were actually being blocked.
I'm not gonna sit here arguing about fucking Danny Garcia. He fucking lost to Thurman and he fucking lost to Sean. Next. That's ridiculous. That guy's not busy enough, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're losing.
Hey, Eldog,
Yeah.
go to BoxRec and tell me what Danny Garcia's record is.
Well, BoxRec is good, but if you really want to get into factual record,
I'm not getting into this.
I'm not dealing with this any like this shit is ridiculous to me, man.
I don't have his profile picture anymore. I can't impersonate people anymore.
No, more importantly, I'm a firm believer. Kell Brook would have fucked that dude up, man. Ooh, he would have fucked him up. He would have fucked me up, man.
I think if Errol Spence is fine from the car crash, I think Danny Garcia is going to get beaten badly.
Yeah, I really don't see how a healthy Spence would lose to Danny Garcia.
What gives Danny trouble is movement, because he does need to set his feet to punch. Errol Spence is quite flat-footed.
Errol Spence is a good jab, though. Danny is not a great finisher at all. He just has good power and with one punch. But who does he knock out at welterweight? His best.
Got Red Cack.
He didn't knock out Red Cash. He didn't knock out fucking Guerrero. Well, Guerrero has an all right chin, I guess. He didn't knock out. Who else didn't he knock out? I mean, he hasn't knocked out anybody legit in a long time. I don't think he's had a single knockout since. Well, he had the Granados fight.
He had Granados, he had Rios, but I mean, like, come on, Rios, bro. Bradley fucking stopped Rios to the body. You know, you fight him 2 years later. You know, it's just like Danny hasn't knocked out anybody solid at 147 pounds. Granados don't belong up there. No, that dude don't belong up there. Red Catch don't belong up there, and you fucking couldn't knock him out.
You know, if Spence is a shell of his former self, I'm not going to give Danny Garcia credit for that victory because I don't like Danny Garcia. I'm going to join Team Josh Taylor, and I'm going to hope Josh Taylor moves up and beats Danny Garcia brutally.
Did y'all see that the big lanky anorexic chap Fondora is gonna get knocked the fuck out in his next fight?
Fondor, is he the guy who fought on the Wilder Fury undercard?
Probably.
Yeah,
he's the big
the guy
tall
looks
lanky
like-
kid. Do you know who his opponent is?
Oh, he's
Do y'all
6.
know-
He's the
Do
guy
y'all
who's
know-
like 6'5". Who is it?
Do y'all know? Yeah, he's fighting Nathaniel Gallimore, bro. He's getting fucked up.
Yeah, he's getting fucked up.
He's gonna get. Why the fuck are they putting him in there with Gallimore?
Sink or swim, man. Sink or swim.
Yeah, bro, he's sinking. He's getting fucked up. Gallimore will beat the shit out of him. Gallimore can fight.
Schedule? Porter Formella. All right, I knew about that. Porter Formella, August 22nd. Lara Vendetti, August 29th. Ugas versus, let me call my grandmother. Ugas versus Ramos for the WBA title.
Who the fuck is Vendetti?
He's get the Vendetta. Spence versus
It's,
Garcia.
Keith Thurman's trainer's Italian cousin.
Really?
Yeah, Keith Thurman's
No.
trainer. What's his trainer's name? Ben Getty? This is Vendetti or whatever his name is.
His
Is
name's
this Is this Gregory Vendetti?
I think so.
Oh,
Lara
bro,
versus-
he got knocked. No, that's the dude who got knocked out in 2 rounds by Sorrow.
Michael Sorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah. French.
Dude, Laura with the Vendetti and Ramon Alvarez back to back.
Oh
Just
my,
amazing selection of opponents.
oh my God, these are great fights. Aren't these great fights, Intangible?
I will say they're kind of missing out on Ubali versus Donaire. That's a legitimately great fight.
That is a fan. No, I mean, if we're being serious, if we're not being sarcastic, that's actually a sensational fight. It's a sensational fight.
Out of the fights they put on, I'm gonna buy 2 out of 3 of their pay-per-views. I'm gonna buy Spence versus Danny, and I'm gonna buy the Charlo doubleheader.
I'm buying the Charlo doubleheader. I'm on the fence about Spence and Danny. I need a strong undercard. I need it strong, like my coffee. I need that.
I really think they should do Pascal Jacques 2 on that shit.
I don't want to come on with the musical chairs of. I don't even like who's left for Pascal to fight. You got beat by Bivol, right? You got-
Artur Beterbiev.
Just do the rematch, Pascal Jacques. I like the fight, man. The first fight was great. Contentious decision.
That could be a big fight in Canada. That could.
It could be.
They can put it in Bell Center.
Out of Canada. Pascal is based out of Canada. That's a good Yvonne Michelle domestic card to make. But it won't happen. It won't happen. Nobody fights better Beaver on purpose, except for Volsdick, and we see how that happened. That's dangerous, man.
I got I mean, I'm gonna buy those ones. I would buy the tank one, but the problem is it's got UFC on the same day, so I'm probably gonna watch the UFC.
Bro, I'm not. You couldn't make me buy that fucking Davis fight. You couldn't. Like,
No.
you can't.
I don't buy pay-per-views anyways. Only one I would consider buying out of any of these fights on the schedule, not even just the ones that are already pay-per-view, is Ubali and Donaire. That fight will be a fight of the year contender.
I think.
And
so.
Donaire will knock him out 9th, 10th round or so.
Hold on. I'm being serious, Intangible. Do you mean that? You got Donaire for the fight? Because I think that that's a legitimate possibility.
Yeah, I'm edging Donaire to win that fight.
Then there's the favorite, Julius.
Takuma was landing some nice shit on Ubali,
Yeah.
man. He's landing some
Ubali
nice
is no
shit.
spring chicken either.
Yeah,
Well, the
Ubali
thing
in his 30s, I think.
Ubali's biggest weakness is he starts to tire as the rounds go on. He really does, because he works so much and he overexerts with his movement. So he starts tiring as the rounds go on. You don't want to be getting into that 8th, 9th, 10th round with Nonito fucking closing the ring off, right? And he doesn't have the power to knock Nonito out. Unless Nonito's shot overnight, just ages dramatically overnight. Nah, Nonito beats him. Yo, who's Darth Vadering the microphone?
I don't know. I know he's breathing real fucking hard on it.
He's coming in like Bane.
All I know is if Donaire is half the guy that he was in that Inoue fight, and the new WBC.
Nino Donaire's gone down for one of the greatest Indian summers ever, isn't he?
So see, people look at that at Donaire in one or two ways, man. Either he's an all-time great fighter who put up one last great performance, or you know, you've got the Debbie Downers who want to say, "Oh, Inoue struggled against a shot Donaire." So I mean, we'll really see this fight, but I think the real shot Donaire could come in this fight because that was a hell of a fight with Inoue.
Yeah, I think the hand speed has kind of come back to him at this weight. I feel like it's
The thing about it is, like, people just ridicule him for losing at 126 and make it like he's shit. Donaire at 118 never lost. Never lost.
It's because this is a better weight for him. That's the difference. He climbed too high. He didn't belong up there. He went back down. His power's back.
Dude, he was eating shots from Walters like it was nothing until that 7th round, of course. But that dude is taking punishment from a big puncher at 126.
A massive puncher, not a big puncher, a massive puncher.
That dude's chin is serious.
Oh, that dude!
Yeah,
I rate him. I rate him as having one of the best chins pound for pound in boxing, by far. By far.
Does he make your pound for pound list if he wins? I know he's going to be on mine. Going to be on mine.
You and I don't have the same scoring criteria, so no.
I'm just saying, all right? I like the idea of Nonito being on my list. I like that. Very good. I like that.
It depends. If Chocolatito beats Estrada, I'd probably have to still keep Estrada on there, and I'd have to put Chocolatito back in.
Losers don't go on my list. If you lose, you're off. Only for winners and only for champions. God damn it.
So if you lose, like, say you're number 1 pound for pound, you lose, you just go straight off your list.
If you're not undefeated, you're not on my pound for pound list. And if you don't fight undefeated fighter,
Intangible. If you're not American and undefeated, you're not on my pound.
You know, here's the thing: if you're not fighting an undefeated fighter, you're fighting somebody with a blueprint. You're fighting somebody who's already been figured out, and you're fighting somebody's leftovers on top of that. So it's a cherry pick.
That's the one thing that frustrates me about some boxing fans. They say, well, this guy always found a way to win, therefore he would have beat this guy, or there is no blueprint to beat him, therefore how are you going to beat him? Like, dude, every fighter who lost was once undefeated. There was no blueprint to beat them. It was just discovered during the fight. Like, I don't get it, man.
You can't argue with people like that. Why try?
Yeah, that's the thing. For me, I've come to the realization it's not a lack of knowledge in boxing. It's just their overall lack of intelligence. Like, it's not that they don't know what they're talking about. They're just stupid.
Now you have found the secret sauce. Put it on your burger and chew. Because I've been saying that for years, bro. I'm not like,
because you can talk to reasonable people who don't know much about boxing, because I don't know, they just follow it casually, but you know, they're reasonable people. But then there's people who really do follow the sport, but they're just fucking stupid,
bro.
Yeah, like you.
Oh man, get out of here, Mark.
I still remember you telling L-Dog, I'm gonna hold that opinion forever, just because. Nah, bro, I've been watching a bit of Chocolatito. He looks old. He looks bad. Calify is gonna knock him out. I'm like, what? What fight did you base that off of? I don't know, man. I've never seen Calify fight.
Well, I've never seen Jamal James fight before, but Thomas Delorme is going to beat him.
I've seen them both. I think it's going to be an interest. I think it's going to be a draw, split draw.
Oh, there we go with Mark stealing my picks again.
So you picked a draw.
I picked a draw.
I bet on the
You talking
draw.
about Leo Santa Cruz? Hold on, let me. You talking about Leo Santa Cruz? Arian Rata. Leo Santa, is that what you talking about, or is there another Leo? Oh yeah, he's talking about Leo. Maybe he does stop him. I don't know, but I just read something real interesting, and I got a video coming up about it. I ain't gonna talk about it here. Just read something real interesting
On Twitter?
on the motherfucking boxing scene.
Microsoft Theater. All right, what's the next fight going on? So,
But yeah, I mean, no. I want to explore what L Dog said because that's a great subject. It's not that they don't know boxing. It's like it's not even boxing. It's bro, you're a fucking moron. That's literally
That's
what
it.
it is. Like
It's
you're a
deeper than a
moron.
lack of knowledge. Like this is what
Yeah.
I came to realize. There are people who don't know a lot about a specific subject, but it doesn't mean they're an idiot. They just don't know a lot about it. Like you could talk to say like a real good author, but then you could put them in like a science subject and they probably would fail the test. It doesn't mean they're an idiot. Their expertise is just in another area. Whereas with some of these guys, I truly believe they're idiots.
Yes, I agree, 100%. When I hear the stuff that they say, I could feel my brain tearing at the seams. Like you didn't say that. You
I
didn't
feel
say
like
that.
a lot of people are torn on whether I'm actually smarter or whether I'm actually stupid.
No, you're smart. I can hear it. But you like pretending to be stupid because it's fun. I know that because I do that. But I do
People
that,
like me
and
who
you
are
know,
stupid.
oh, for God's sake! What?
Where
what
I
is this,
try
a
to
circle
sound
jerk?
intelligent. No, where I try to sound intelligent. But in all that honesty, I'm stupid.
Yeah, Mark just pulls up box
You're
rec
not
every time he
Yeah.
looks, every time he explains these resumes.
Yes. Yes, my
Well, you guys
I
stop each other off. This is not a fucking feel good movie. Like, what are you guys trying to make each other feel better about yourselves? You're all smart, right?
Yeah,
right, hold on, watch this. Watch this. Hold on, watch this. Julius, you're smart.
Get out of here. That makes me feel
You-
uncomfortable.
You're very smart. You're such a smart guy.
Stop that, though. I'll fucking mute you, Mark. I will mute you if you keep doing that. I've never muted Mark before. Don't fucking do that. Yeah. What is this?
You're so amazing. I wrote a song about you.
Oh my! Yo, dog. My fingers on the mouse pad, bro. All right, it's on the mouse pad.
Yeah.
I see.
Yo, dog. I'm gonna fucking mute you, bro.
Hey, I'm back.
But no, I mean that's literally what it is, though. They're stupid, and I learned that on Facebook, which is why by the time I got to YouTube, I already realized like, yo, these fucking guys are idiots, man. I'm just gonna use them to tell jokes because they're fucking
Now,
idiots.
some of them aren't idiots, but they're pushing a narrative on purpose.
Exactly.
Like that's what I think. Because some of the stuff they say, the way they're talking about it, I can tell they're not like. I can tell they're a reasonable person, but they're doing it for some other motive.
Look, I
they're too
was
fixated on one agenda.
I was scrolling through YouTube today. I saw yet another Nicholas Asbury video, right? Nicholas Asbury, the guy, the Tyson Fury guy. Oh, he tried to hurt me and yeah, right, bro. All right. And it's the Aki guy, the one that is
Oh,
and
now
I'm like,
he
yo, you
is an
just
idiot.
he's an inner court of law. The truth and the fact, like, yo, shut the fuck up, bro. God.
That's why these Eastern Europeans created steroids so that they could compete with us.
I'll tell you what really got me with Aki. I said, "Why are you a Lomachenko hater?" He said, "I ain't a Lomachenko hater. I'm just saying his bitch ass been ducking." And I'm like, "Yeah, man. Like you're not a hater, but you refer to him as a bitch ass. Like, and then you accuse him of ducking and all that.
And
Like, come on."
who is he ducking? Like, yo, dog, like, look, man. I can't, like, that's the, like, you gotta send that guy away, man. Like, I couldn't even be around somebody like, yo, shut up, bro. Like, just stop talking, bro. Like, please stop talking. You don't know what the fuck you talking about. You just trying to say the cool shit that your general, quote unquote, would say. You fucking cornball.
I don't even entertain
Someone
these
bodied
people.
him big time. He was talking about how Fury won and he got away with all that stuff because pretty much he's white and he has the complexion for the protection, and you know he.
Please don't, please, just that. But yeah, make your point. Make your point. I just don't want to. I don't. Oh my god, that shit is like. Oh my god, that shit is so irritating.
Then
Like,
someone said, "What if I told you there was a 6'6" white heavyweight who was dominant for like 10+ years?" And he go, "Who dat?" And the guy's like, "Vladimir Klitschko." The guy didn't even know that Vladimir Klitschko was a
oh,
heavyweight. Like,
but don't you see? This is what bothers me about those people, right? This dude has a boxing channel, right? He has a boxing channel. A lot of people think this guy knows boxing. That really makes me sad for this country. Y'all think this guy knows
yeah.
boxing? Y'all really
You know
think this dude knows
you know
boxing?
you know what's crazy is I think he's got loads of views on all the recent videos that he's been doing, and he's brainwashed so many people into thinking that all this like stuff with the gloves is true, which is crazy.
I mean,
That's a dangerous man.
yeah.
I just can't
like,
understand the glove controversy for the life of me. I mean, you've got a real expert in Russ Amber, who is a cut man for world-class boxers, owns Rival Boxing, one of the largest glove companies in the world, come out and explain why it's bullshit. And these guys have literally made fake videos and have deleted his comments where he's called them out for making fake statements of him and whatever. Like, these guys are just dishonest.
Black and Brown Boxing in the comment section called a panel with L Dog on it the smartest panel on YouTube.
What?
Is he being nice or? Look, man, I don't know. I just know that it's disturbing that I could watch someone who I know is so fucking stupid, right? It really disturbs me that, like, yo, y'all really think this guy know what he talking about? Like, for real? Y'all think he know what he?
I don't get it, man. Like, all I know is I only watch highly intellectual people like Ring IQ.
Fucking Mark. Mark, I swear to fucking God, I'll mute you, man. I will.
You're such a smart man.
Fuck it. All right, you fucking made me do it. You see? You made me do it. I fucking.
I'm back.
fucking guy, man.
Now, this guy whose super chat is highlighted on the screen, the channel he mentions is by far the worst.
Yes,
Dude, it's not even
It
entertaining.
is
His
the
videos
king
are just,
of narrative pushing.
and the thing is, he's not even entertainingly stupid as he does it. It's just lifeless.
You want to know something, Ring? This is what I've been meaning to tell you. Intangible and I debated one of his mods, and this guy, he came on to...
Yo, fuck that talk, man. James Delorme started, man.
Well, I'll just say it quickly. He came on to IBT's channel. He's debating Intangible and I. He said, now to me, Charlo will beat the shit out of Canelo because Canelo is just a come forward fighter who likes to throw haymakers now.
What?
Whereas Charlo is a slick boxer like Floyd. You know, he pretty much said all that dumb shit.
It got to the point where I didn't even debate with him. I almost felt bad for him because I was just like, what even is the point of that argument? He's so stupid that you can't convince him otherwise.
Charlo, you know, slick fighter, but Canelo is a come forward haymaker thrower.
He also said somewhere else, not on the IBT stream, he said that if Charlo beats Rosario, that he'd be the greatest 154-pound fighter of all time.
What?
Yeah, I can't with people. Bro, I can't with people like that. You got to understand. Like, I can't, like, bro, you got to remember, right? When you entertain stupid shit, you lose a brain cell for doing that. You lose one. Because why? It's stupid of me to
you
talk.
beat Rosario, you're greater than McCallum, Hearns, fucking. You greater
Terry
than
Nard.
Emil,
I told him.
Griffith, bro. Fuck that shit.
I told him that Terry Norris, I think, had 18 wins over individual champion, or not 18 wins over champions. And he said, well, he has 9 losses. Charlo only has 1.
Oh wow. Oh come on! I can't with those people, man. Like
That's the thing.
So let me guess. By his logic, Dave Allen's better than Manny Pacquiao.
He must be. He must be. He has less losses, right?
Fucking hell.
This is the thing. Like, I don't make statements about people being the greatest of all time because I just don't know all the available competition to be in that debate.
Me neither.
And I think if people don't know the possible guys, like if you can't at least name 20 legitimate contenders to the all-time great status of a division, I don't think you should be claiming someone as the greatest of all time.
You know, that's what Mark brought up a great point because, like I stated previously to this, whenever he does resume breakdowns, he does it with BoxRec. You know, he's looking at BoxRec,
Yes.
he's doing his Google calculations, you know,
Yes.
as he's making his breakdowns. Nothing off of memory, nothing off of legit intelligence.
Yeah.
Listen, man. I'm old. I'm older than everybody on this panel, right? And I
It's
learned a
not true.
valuable.
I'm older than you.
You're not older than I am.
I was born in
I learned-
'82. What year were you born?
Get the fuck out of here. All right. The point I'm making is why the fuck would I like something would have to be wrong with me to watch a boxing ego video. And I mean that, like something like something would have to be wrong with me. It would have to, because why would I watch this idiot?
Boxing Eagle quoted me on Twitter the other day.
The sad thing is, though, his videos are the first ones people see because they get recommended in the algorithm.
Yeah.
Like, he was the first channel I used to follow, and so many other people tell me the same. Like, if you asked your viewers how they got here, guarantee most of them would say, I started off watching Ego and Dante's, realized they were biased, found your channel, and, you know, realized that you knew what you were talking about.
So the winner of this fight basically can get Ugas, I think. That's what I think we're looking at.
I'll tell you how people normally found my channel. Through other people recommending my channel. That's actually how most people have found me.
Steve Kim got me a lot of fucking subscribers. Shout out to Steve Kim. Give me a solid.
The way I got most of my subscribers is being in chat sections.
I don't actually know how I got a lot of these subscribers. I just know that I got a good
By
chunk.
making good and consistent content regularly because you're a smart guy.
If you don't shut the fuck up, all right? I don't like that shit.
I'm joking. Relax. You're stupid.
Of course. But I'm serious. I don't know how people find my channel, if I'm being honest. I don't know how they find it. It's not a big channel.
Jamal
So,
Chambers,
what is your tip for getting more subscribers?
Consistency.
Bingo.
Learn the
If-
algorithm.
If you set a schedule, it's not the algorithm, it's the schedule. If it's consistency, it's literally that. People
buy
get bored.
subscribers.
People get bored at the same time of day every day and don't realize that it's the same time of day. So if you set a schedule, they'll follow it.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
true. Like, set a specific time to upload a video and stick to it, and make sure it's got good production value.
All right, this is looking a little bit interesting.
Yeah. First of all, let's go Thomas Delorme. I picked him to win, so he had better live up to it. Delorme got some nice jabs to the body.
He does. All right.
Solid overall fighter, honestly. Good skills.
He's solid.
Yeah.
Like he's
Oh, that was a peach of a body shot.
Yeah, where are all of you in this fight? Because y'all might be
2
out.
minutes.
yeah, I'm 2
Hold on.
minutes.
Yeah.
Wait, so
First
you're
round.
2 minutes into the fight, or like a
No,
minute?
no, I'm at 150 at the time right now.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Okay, I'm ahead of both of you.
Yeah, I'm watching this fight on a stream. So.
You're a smart guy, Mark.
How am I ahead of Americans who have Fox when I'm in Ireland on a stream?
Well, I don't have cable.
Bro,
Well,
I'm
why
at
you
the
watching it
bottom
on
of
Mark?
the earth.
And
I'm
also
at the
I'm not
same
near
time as-
And also I'm not near a TV, so you know.
Mark, what stream are you watching it on?
I'm not saying it. I can't say it.
You can't say it, bro. I'm watching it on Fox.
I'm watching it on Fox.
I'm watching it. Yeah, mine's a premium Fox stream.
Thank you, Al Heyman.
Thanks, Uncle Al.
I know that there's a military base near here that slows everything down. Gives me shit signal for my phone, shit signal for my TV.
This is a good fight so far, though.
Yeah, Jamal
What,
James
can you
controlled the
say it in a can you say it in a private message?
L-Dog, can you do it for me? It's the one that people get addicted to.
Yeah.
Good situational awareness from James.
Yeah, I think Delorme has landed the cleaner punches in this round.
Yeah, this looks like a Dulorme round. The jabs to the body.
Yeah.
No, I'm going with the judges. People on the PBC prefer jabs.
Bro, look at the PBC punch counter, man. What the fuck?
Yo, dog, the PBC punch counter is horrendous.
Don't forget, Jamal James is a PBC fighter. Delorme is not.
Nice right hand to the liver.
That'll
That was
help
a
Julius
cut.
out with his scorecard, by the way.
Oh,
because
well, stop
Julius,
being such a sarcastic prick.
it will help you with your scorecard because Julius, you score based off of what you think the judges are going to score it.
That's
If you
true.
guys
And I think
want
the
to,
judges are good. But Mark, see, this is the thing. I think that the judges want Dulorme. I mean, the judges want Jamal James to win. I think they do.
So that round probably went to James, guys.
I didn't give it.
Well, I'm just going on my opinion. I personally had that round 10-7 for Thomas Delorme. I already have Jamal James down 3 rounds because I picked Delorme to win, and if I get it wrong, I will never recover.
hey, who let Larry Hazard Senior in the chat?
Larry has.
Larry Hazard is the PBC unofficial scorer. He had both. I think he had Korobov Charlo 10-2 for Charlo, and Harrison Charlo 9-3 for Charlo.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway, let's get to round 2, guys.
He's the ultimate.
That was a Dulorme round.
Yeah, 10-9 Delorme. Actually, 10-7 Delorme. Not quite 10-6.
Stop with the 10-7s. Come on.
Yeah, I got a 10-9. Nice little jab from Jamal James.
Yeah, Jamal James is sticking that jab out to control the space. He's trying to keep Delorme's head in control.
I love L-Dog's commentary. He sounds sarcastic about everything he's saying.
Jab to the body from Delorme.
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 Low blow by Delorme right there. Below the belt line. Jamal James
to the ribs.
Jamal James actually changing levels pretty well.
He's showing me shit, man. He's not showing me shit.
Nice jab to the body and some good body shots from Thomas Delorme. Riveting action in the second round.
They gave Jamal James a punch when he didn't even throw one.
My favorite thing that I've seen
Right
so
hand.
far was Delorme got.
Oh,
He
good
actually
right hand
landed.
by Jamal James.
He landed 3 punches. They put him to 7, then back down to 6. He landed 1, then they put him to 7. Then he went up to 8 after landing 3 more.
Good jab.
Nice
from
body shots by
Jamal James
Delorme.
and some good body shots by Thomas Delorme. Backing him up to the ropes. They're in a clinch now.
Yeah, I mean, look, Jamal James.
Oh, beautiful body shot by Thomas Delorme.
Jamal James was changing levels pretty well, preventing Delorme from getting inside.
Yes.
He's just fighting at a single position now. Nice
He's getting
little
that
feint.
straight right off now as well.
Nice jab by James. Delorme's body work seems to be too much, though. Lets the right hand go. That might have grazed him, although it didn't land clean.
See, this is a good thing to observe right now, but Jamal James is trying to control the space with his lead hand, but Delorme's moving his head just enough to
Dude,
get
are you
around
fucking kidding me? He landed 2 body shots cleanly. What the hell is this punch counter? 23-10.
I've argued about this punch counter a million times in the past. Stop paying attention to it. Just stop paying attention to it. It's bullshit. Their punch stats are ridiculous.
Look, I can't crop the screen, so you just can't. Oh
Good
my!
slip
Do,
to the
do you want to know
inside
something?
and
Do
hook
what
to
I
the
do.
body.
Watch the fighters instead of the clock.
It's just hard, you know. It's just hard.
Should be easy to zoom your eyes in on the fighters.
She said,
Oh, good right hand.
Julius, you're wrong for that one, man. You're wrong for that one. Yeah, that's a very good end to the round.
Oh,
This fight's starting to materialize.
Thomas Delorme is getting around Jamal James, man. He's moving his head. I like what I see. Jamal James is trying to jab with him. So I think what he should do is come with an overhand right over the jab.
According to Punch Stats, Delorme is getting outlanded by over 2.5 to 1.
I think he should. Honestly, I think he should try to follow up with the uppercut and then step back out of range. and
What do you
pivot
guys
off.
have it through the first 2 rounds? I'm going to my unofficial scorecard here with Julius from Ring IQ.
I have
The
a
smart-
2-0.
the smart-
Delorme. He's showing a lot of heart, a lot of grit, a lot of determination. He might be too much for the young greenhorn. Back to you, Mark.
Yeah, you can go intangible. You can go.
Yeah,
We know that you want to speak.
yeah. Salute to the smartest scorer in the game, Julius. Now I have it. I have it 2-0 for Thomas Delorme. Yeah,
Fantastic.
He's 10-9 round for that suit. It's gorgeous. Look at that pastel. Pastel. Gorgeous.
Jamal James
Athletics.
comes out firing the jab, but he's backed onto the ropes already. Maneuvers
Yo.
out with superior lateral movement.
Yo. These guys are exchanging.
ooh, nice left hook by Delorme. Delorme's fucking punched.
Delorme lands a left hook to the arm that pushed Jamal James about a meter to the side.
Oh my god, this is terrible.
They're not adding
Oh,
anything to
good
Delorme's
right.
punch
Measured
stats.
with
This
the
is
jab.
hilarious.
Jamal James is starting to land that right hand.
If I was listening to this, I wouldn't have any idea what's going on.
Oh, nice right. Oh, nice 1-2 to the body by Delorme. Nice
Beautiful
right hand
body
catching.
shot by Thomas Delorme and a
And then
good
Jamal
uppercut.
James catching with the right hand to the body.
Why are you both trying to
Oh.
commentate blow by blow at different times?
Well, I'm like 4 seconds ahead. That's it, though. We're good. Delorme's walking him down.
This is too much for Jamal James, man.
Bro, I agree.
He's lost in the sauce out there.
It's too much pressure for him. He's trying to stay composed, but the fight is just taking place. He got hurt with that right to the body. He got hurt.
I'm gonna go to my my colleague Julius on this one. So when you were a young man, how would you handle a fighter like Thomas Delorme? You know, back in your day.
Well, I'll tell you what you got to do with a guy like Thomas. All right, you gotta hit this guy in the nuts to simmer him down. The boxing's not working, but it's still a fight. Punch him in the dick.
And we go to our unofficial score.
Oh shit!
Intangible boxing.
Oh, damn.
We're not even at the end of the round. Let's watch the fight, man. Let's stop tying
Jamal
around.
James,
This is a good fight.
Jamal James is landing some nice right hands.
He is, but they're
Not cleanly, but he's landing some
not getting Thomas.
nice right hand to the jaw. of
He's
Delorme.
gotten his respect now.
He's rallying. Nice right hand.
He's getting sucked into a war. Is what's happening.
Yeah, this is what I was saying earlier. Remember I said James likes to move around, use the jab, whatever, but he can be brought into a fight. And when that happens, the fight will get exciting. And it's getting exciting.
Oh, that was a vicious body shot by Delorme.
Well, this is what you wanted, Thomas. So make the most of it. What you wanted.
Most importantly, this hasn't been a bad fight.
It's been a great fight. I'm not gonna lie. It's been very nice.
Come on, gee, it's been great. You're having a great time. It's a good fight. It's a good fight. It's better than Cheeseman Eggington. It's a good fight.
Oh, yeah, but
Oh,
people on Sky were calling that
Nice
fight.
change of the angle right there by Delorme to finish the round.
Look how excited L-Dog gets and still sounds so sarcastic. Oh, nice change of an angle right there.
Man, look,
From
if
Delorme
Showtime,
to
if
finish the
Showtime want to
round.
replace Paulie Malignaggi, they know who to hit up.
Me.
2-1 Delorme up. 2-1 Delorme still up by a round.
Let me go over to my unofficial scorecard. We go over to In the Bucks with Jules. What's going on, Jules? Tell us what you got.
I've got it 2-1 to Delorme with the last round going to the very game. Jamal James, who's stepping up to the plate and showing his quality. Back to you, Mark.
Highly appreciated. We go over to L Dog. L Dog, what do you think? What's the changes you would like to see James make as the rounds continue?
Man, keep sticking that jab out there, controlling the space, and nail him with that right hand when he comes in. He's going to be moving his head a lot, so you're going to need to anticipate which side he's moving his head to. Back to you, Mark.
Right, we have two names for me, Mork and Mark. I like it. Right, back to Intangible. Let him do blow by blow.
All right. That's Jamal James sticking the jab, steps in. Delorme might have caught him with that right hand there. Delorme shoots a jab to the body, kind of grazed him. Now he's trying to walk him down. James throwing the jab, not really landing. Tried to catch him with the check left hook right there. Nothing clean really landing in this round. Delorme, I think, landed a right to the liver. Now James controlling the space between he and his opponent, throwing 1-2s to try to probe. And Delorme is just swinging wildly at this juncture of all junctures. And he catches him with the second jab right there.
Junctures of all junctures. In the fourth round. We're in the fourth round.
Ooh, nice left hook to the body by Jamal James.
That was fucking phenomenal and touching. Yo,
Jamal
man.
James' jaw is wide open. He could be tired already.
He can't handle this shit, man. I'm telling you, he can't handle this shit. This pace is too much for him.
Look at how far his jaw is down, man. Thomas Delorme looking like a savage in there. He looking ready for another 12 rounds. Oh, it's some savage shots as Thomas Delorme hits him with an uppercut, misses with a left hook.
Oh, there goes
Incredible,
Delorme
bro.
with the two
Incredible.
with the two left hooks. He's scouting his terrain. He's getting
To the
under
ribs
the
and
jab.
upstairs. That was sick, man. That was sick.
Nice, decent left hook by James to the solar
Fucking
plexus.
P? Let's
Did you
go,
see that,
Doc.
Julius? That double down up.
Bro, those are
Double
punches
left
with
hook.
bad intentions.
He is fucking him up.
That was like Mickey Ward, mate.
Oh, there's a jab, sort of over the
Delorme
top.
actually beat him to the
Delorme.
jab twice there.
Delorme's head movement ain't that bad in this fight. Not gonna lie.
Can you see a stoppage
Oh.
happening?
Right to the
Nice
body.
right hand to the body.
You know what it do? You know what it do? Jamal James a lot of service. A goddamn uppercut. Walk this fucking guy into an uppercut.
Yeah, that's what I said. He needs to land the uppercut, step out of range, and keep walking him into shots.
Hey, do that vintage Lennox Lewis trick, man. Bring his head in with your lead hand and bang, hit him with the uppercut.
All right, try to pin his guard down too, so he doesn't step in with those feints.
You crazy hell dog. You want Jamal James to purposely let this dude into the pocket?
I'm saying when he comes in there, Mark, he got to use a veteran tactic from the great Lennox Lewis.
Lennox.
Have you been listening to the commentary?
No, of course not. Lennox Lewis is commentating.
Yeah,
Okay,
Lennox
we're
Lewis told them not to pronounce his name Lennox and to pronounce it Lennox because that's how it's really pronounced.
That's nice. We're through 4 rounds right now. We're going over to our unofficial scorecard with Jules. What you got
I've
for us,
got it.
Jules?
3 rounds to 1. Thomas Dulorme, who's showing this young guy the ropes and doing a fantastic job in the process. Back to you, Mark.
Okay, we're going over to the tangibles needed and necessary with the intangible. One intangible. What are the tangibles needed and necessary for the next round for Thomas Delorme?
Well, Thomas Delorme, he need to do his thing, man. He need to keep cutting the ring off. He need to get to that body, use that offbeat double jab, take lead hand control, and close that distance. You know what I mean?
That'll help him when we get to that juncture. Back over
Facts.
to you, old dog.
Of all junctures.
Of all junctures.
That was sensational. That was sensational.
That cracked me up, man. I was trying so hard. So hard.
Oh, they're still trying to sell this fight. Where's Crawford? Where's Terrence? Still playing that game, you pricks.
Good jabs to the body, man. Delorme is ducking under the jab of James, and he's throwing his own jab to the body.
Walking him around the ring, cutting down the ring slowly, not following him in circles, getting the uppercut off on the side. James had a bit of a flurry.
Ooh,
with the
nice
right
left
hook.
uppercuts. Nice jab. Gets him against the ropes. Right hand to the liver.
Damn, dog. He is working his midsection. Damn.
Man, this is why I picked Delorme. I knew Jamal James was not built for the moment, and I never watched Jamal James before, but I could just tell.
Well, PBC prospects tend to sink
Oh.
in sink-or-swim situations. I remember that what was that kid? That Italian kid? I mean, we see what happened to Sammy Vasquez. There was that other kid, Perella something.
Brian Perella?
This was about 2 years ago. About 2 years ago.
Now, I'm actually really liking what Delorme is doing this fight. I think he's doing what he needs to do, man. Move his head a bit, attack the body, and you know, he's picking up on small things that Jamal James wants to jab with him. So instead of just jabbing with him when he's got the reach disadvantage, he's ducking under and throwing the jab to the body.
Yeah, he's changing levels, getting out of the line of attack. You know, I really want to see Joey Spencer versus Jermell Charlo.
Oh, good body shot by Jamal James.
Like, I can't wait till Joey Spencer loses.
It's coming.
You don't need to put him in there with Jamal to make him lose, mate. Put him in there with fucking, like, I don't even.
Brian
Put him in there with
Castano.
Willie Nelson.
And then with Brian Castano.
Put him in there with Nelson, mate.
Nelson can't take a punch.
Put him in there with
Joey,
Liam.
that's fine. Joey Spencer can't punch.
Put him in there with put him in there with like Liam Williams. I don't know.
William Williams at 160.
Joey Spencer.
Oh,
Fight
that was a
mostly.
vicious body shot by Jamal James, man. Delorme looks like he's slowing down, in my opinion. Oh, huge overhand right by Thomas Delorme.
Hey, don't ask me what the score is. I'm old and I forgot.
You had it 3-1.
You had it 3-1.
Thanks, guys.
Nice right hand by
You
Delorme.
had it 3-1 for Jamal James.
To Delorme. Well, dog, don't be starting that bullshit.
Well, that's what
Yo,
PBC have
We're
it.
going over to our unofficial scorecard. We're breaking the rules with Jules. What have you got?
I've got it. I literally just forgot everything we just fucking said.
You had a
I'm
3-1 last round to Delorme.
Okay, so I think that makes this a 4-1 Delorme. He's just the busier fighter. He's having it his way. He's controlling the action. And, you know, Jamal, he's drowning in the waters, man. He's getting taken into deep waters, and he didn't bring a life raft. Back to you, Mark.
Julius doesn't know where the fuck he is right now.
Fucking sleepy, man.
Oh, you're so weak, mate. Look, nobody here has a right to complain about tiredness, yeah? It's 3:30 in the morning for me.
Listen, man, I'm fucking old.
I stayed up till 3:30 in the morning to watch this fight.
Yeah, but you're young and strong, and I'm fucking old, and I eat sandwiches.
Don't say that. I would mute you if I had
Notable. Oh, there we go. Notable welterweight.
Look at this. Look at this.
I think they listened to Twitter. I truly and honestly.
Yo, they
believe
left it on for
listened to
4
Twitter.
seconds. They left it on for 4 seconds. That was a flash.
Incredible. I truly believe that they.
Hold on. I think there's been a headbutt, guys.
Sensation.
Well, that's
I
'cause there
honestly
was.
believe that they looked at Twitter and thought to themselves, "We got to include this guy, unless we're, or else we're gonna look bad." I really believe it. I truly believe it, 100%.
Okay, intangible.
Jamal James looks
Jesus.
like he's fading, man.
Yeah, he is. He's in trouble.
I don't like the body language.
Yeah, Jamal James, he doesn't really have a game plan at this point. He's just trying to trade so that he can sustain the pace.
He's fighting a reactionary fight. He doesn't have a game plan. He's
Yeah,
fighting a reactionary fight. He's out of his comfort zone.
Delorme is
Oh,
beating the piss
two
out of him.
beautiful left hooks right
Two
there.
nice body shots, right? Yeah, Jamal James is hurt. Those two body shots staggered him. Nice right hand by Jamal James to
Do
respond in
it
the
for
clinch.
us. Do it for the old man.
Hey, whereabouts are you guys in the stream? I'm at 1 minute 30.
1 minute 30.
6 round.
No, 1 minute 56.
I'm behind you guys. I've had to reload many times when my stream was loading in the past.
Oh, man.
Rabbit punch.
I'll tell you this. Delorme is putting the heat on him, man. And I think he's crumbling. He's putting heat on that ass, man.
He's applying that pressure, that straight pressure. He's got him in the clinch.
James ain't
Wow,
built
the
for this.
referee
James
is trying
ain't
to
built for
save
this.
him, man.
He's not built for this. Get him, Thomas. Or should I say Tomas?
Oh, beautiful little bit of head movement there from Delorme, man. Reminiscent of Mike Tyson.
Delorme should put his head over James's shoulder so he can protect the left side of his face. He's getting countered with a few right hands here and there.
Where are you guys in this fight?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is Brandon Rios level defense.
So, great defense? Elite level defense?
Yo, I love how they have the fake pictures of people in the background.
Yo, what the fuck is Thomas Delorme doing? This dude is just eating fucking hooks.
Trying to keep the pressure on. He knows this guy's wilting, man. He doesn't want to let him up for air.
Bro, did you see the 8 punches he ate in a row?
He caught those shots on the gloves, though. A good amount of those shots was on the gloves.
It was like a couple of those. Most of those landed clean. I saw
Yeah,
his
I
head
think
legitimately snapping.
But that one little flurry didn't win him the round. For me, I got it 5 rounds to 2. Oh, sorry, not 5 rounds to 2. 4 rounds to 2.
Pace is getting to both of them, but Jamal's the one who looks worse for wear. Yeah, he looks. He can't take much more of this.
I got it 5 rounds to 1 for Delorme. That was some great shots by James, but Delorme wasn't hurt. He was in control the rest of the round.
I see what you mean, Julius. Some of those punches were actually getting through the arms, but slipping under the chin. They actually weren't hitting.
Well, let me say this. Yeah, we're going to our unofficial scorecard. We're breaking the rules with Jules.
Well, Jules is fucking old and forgetful. Back to you, Mark.
You had a 4-1, bruh.
Okay, well, all right. Based on that round, that did look like a Jamal James round. So let's say 4-2. Thomas Delorme still up. Jamal James still fighting a very reactionary fight. Whatever game plan he had, he abandoned it, and he's just doing what Thomas wants him to do. He's fighting Thomas's fight.
I truly believe that they're going to award this fight to Jamal James, no matter what happens. Thomas Delorme could knock him the fuck out with a clean right hand, and they'll take it to a technical decision and give it to James. I believe that's what's going to happen.
He'll get a split draw, is what he'll get.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if that happens, I'm up over $1,000.
If that happens, I get like $500. So I'm hoping for it, man.
The draw?
Yeah.
What are the odds for the draw?
Mine were 22 to 1. What were yours, Eldog?
17 to 1.
You got stiffed.
Bro, 17 to 1 is still pretty good.
Not on the draw, it's not.
Delorme isn't closing the distance as effectively. James is using a bit more movement.
Hey, Mark,
he's trying to get the left hook
you
in
check
there.
the odds to like the live odds to see who people think are actually winning?
No, don't bother. Don't care.
Oh, savage hooks.
Right now, I know these judges have this fight. They have Jamal James up 4-2 right now.
I don't see
How do you know that?
I'm confident they have him up like 60 to 46 right now.
No, they have a 4-2. They have a 4-2.
I reckon they'll have it a draw or 4-2.
Thomas Delorme got to be careful. He's landing a lot of belt line shots. They'll probably end up disqualifying him if he lands another one.
He hasn't had a point deduction.
Still,
That's coming soon. Round 9, he'll get his point deduction.
I don't even. He's been warned for a shot to the back of the head, a rabbit punch, but not a
He's
low
been warned
blow.
3 times.
Yeah, and from my expert analysis, it really looks like Delorme has been watching a lot of Filip Hrgović fights because he's using that same beautiful shot to the back of the head.
Yeah, I'm just saying, this is a really good fight, man. I'm enjoying it.
It is.
Yeah, I'm only enjoying this fight though because my pick is looking pretty good right now.
I want Delorme to knock this guy out. That's what I want. What the hell was that little move right there in the clinch? What the hell was that?
That looked like they were having sex.
Yeah.
You know when you lift a leg in the shower, but you want to maintain balance, so you don't lift it too high, and you did a little rabbit hump. You know what I'm talking about, Julius?
Yeah, man.
When you're old and you don't want to overexert yourself.
I know all about that.
Yeah.
I got this fight 4 rounds to 3 in favor of Delorme. What do you guys have it?
Same.
I gave
The
the
pace.
last round to Jaames.
I mean, Delorme's trying to keep up that pace, but he's slowing down, man.
I got it 5-2.
I gave that last round to James.
It's been a very good fight.
Been a good fight. Good fight.
I'm telling you, if Jamal James could employ that signature Tanaka left uppercut, he'd have much more success, and he'd be winning the fight.
Better than anything Bob's put on.
It is.
That's true. That's fair.
Brad, this fight had to have been good because I was building this shit up pre-COVID.
You know what other fight's going to be good? Chris Colbert versus Jaime Albaleda.
Oh, by the way, L-Dog, I've got some news for you that you might like.
What?
I know who Filip Hrgovic's next opponent is.
So do I.
Who is it?
No, I know who's officially signed to fight him. Do you know who's officially signed to fight him?
Is it one of those American names?
No.
Ah, shit.
Joseph Parker.
No.
Is it a
And-
step up?
Anthony Joshua.
Yes. It is a step up.
Who is it? Come on.
I'm not revealing it on Julius's fucking channel. Get the fuck out of here.
DM me.
No.
Just tell me who the fucking guy is.
No, I'm doing this just because L-Dog is always coming up with conspiracy theories about who he's gonna fight.
Right, all right. How big of a step up?
Top 25.
Is Hrgović going to win in your opinion?
Yeah.
What's the country of origin?
Not telling you.
What's the continent?
Not telling you.
What's the planet?
Neptune. And somebody who's smart will be able to decipher who it is because Julius understands astrology. He might be able to figure it out.
Oh, come on. Why do you gotta do that to me, man?
He's
Wait.
rising with Neptune, bro.
I'm just trying to watch the fight.
Man, fuck this. I'm on BoxRec.
Let me guess. He's fighting Ajit Cabello.
If he's fighting that guy, that's a great fight.
That's a solid step up. What the fuck is
I don't know
Jamal
if
James
people
doing? He's doing he's turned his back to him in a fucking Philly shell.
I'm going to say Huey Fury or Martin Piccoli.
Ooh, if it's Huey Fury, that's not bad.
Man, I want to see Huey Fury get knocked into a different universe.
Me too. That's why it's not bad. If anybody can do it, Philippe can.
And judging by Mark's silence, it's got to be one of the two.
He's been silent ever since I said Ajit Cabello. So I think it's Ajit Cabello.
He's stuck in Germany.
Jamal James is running away. Like,
He's had a little bit more success with his hooks. He's turning his back to him every time he gets hit with that left of the solar plexus. He gets hurt with those shots.
Listen to me, you little shitheads, yeah? I'm going to explain why I was muted with one simple thing, yeah? I was being polite to Julius. If you want me to have my mic open at all times, I will. But next time, behave yourselves.
It's a geek BL, isn't it? Isn't it?
Yep.
Bro, I'm taking a shit.
he's not saying no.
It's
I don't even know what you're saying, bro. You keep asking me questions and I'm taking a shit. Who did you ask?
Aji Caviel.
No, he's not fighting Caballero.
He's fighting
Huey Fury.
Sam
He's not
Sexton.
fighting anyone with Matchroom.
Sam Peter.
All right, nobody. Oscar
Michael
Reed,
Hunter.
Carlos Takam.
It's Michael Hunter.
It's not
Cash.
Michael. It's not
It's
Michael.
Michael
Ali.
Hunter.
Cash Ali.
It's Michael Hunter, man. I figured it out. It's Michael Hunter.
No,
It's finally stopped
It's not
ducking.
Michael Hunter.
Big Baby Miller.
No.
Bro, can you just tell me, like, what's his ethnicity?
Human.
Oh shit!
What is the fourth letter in his last name?
That might give it away.
The fourth letter.
Wait, hold on. Are there only 4 letters in his last name?
No.
Dave
Ah,
Allen.
it's Usyk.
That's not a step up.
It's not.
Nah, Dave Allen.
Dave Allen's a journeyman.
Dave
Ah,
Allen.
David Price.
He said it's not a Matchroom guy.
You see, Dave Allen in shape would.
Bro,
compete
who
with
is a
Anthony
top
Joshua.
25 guy now? Who is not a Matchroom guy?
Lucas Brown.
He did say, like, this is a fight he favors Hergovich to win, so I doubt it is Lucas Brown.
I'm trying to take a fucking dump over here, man. Fucking hell. I'm trying to watch a really good fight and have a shit, and all I keep hearing is Lucas Brown, Michael Hunter.
For 2 seconds to process that, like, wait, what he said? Oh shit!
But he said it's not Joseph Parker, it's not Caballo, it's not Hunter.
It's not a Matchroom fighter. He said that's what
Yeah.
stands out. Okay, it's not a Matchroom fighter. So what? Oscar Rivas? It's Oscar Rivas. It's Oscar Rivas. It's fucking Oscar Rivas. No, it's Bryant Jennings. It's fucking Bryant. Oh, it's Bryant Jennings. It's Bryant Jennings.
I remember
Delorme-
earlier in this stream, I said Brian
Ooh,
Jennings would be
Delorme
a
got
nice
called with
step
the right
up for
hand. He's hurt.
Hergovich. Didn't I?
Now Jennings would actually be a good step up.
It's Bryant
Jennings who will work anywhere, who doesn't work with Matchroom.
Yeah. It's Bryant Jennings. Technically, he's a top rank fighter, though, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
No,
But he'll
he's
go
free
anywhere.
agent now.
Oh yeah, he got released, didn't he?
Yeah, Delorme got hurt with some right hands in this round. I got it 6-3 for Delorme.
No way the judges have it that way, though. They won't give it to him.
Yeah, you know what, Mark? Bryant Jennings would actually be a good fight, so
That's
I'm
cool,
all
but it's
for
not
that.
Brian Jennings.
He stops Jennings. He stops that guy.
Oh, so it's not Jennings.
No,
It's not Jennings?
no.
Okay, I'm currently on BoxRec looking through all the top 25.
Box
Is it-
Rec, yo, no, this is in my opinion the top 25 because I'm better than Box Rec.
All right.
Okay, is it Dominic Brazil?
You know what? I'm not going to say no to all these because eventually it's going to be like, well, who the fuck is it? So I'm just going to say possibly.
Okay, is it an old fighter or a young fighter?
Define the term old. Are you using it by age or amount of fights?
Age.
I don't know what age he is.
All right.
That's what Spelker.
No, I know how old he is. Dead.
I know
Is it
exactly.
Evgeny Romanov?
I know who
No.
it is. It's Sinad Gashi.
It's not.
Is it Errol Spence?
Is it Javonta Davis?
Javonte Davis.
You know what? I might tell Julius, right? If Julius promises me on his village
All right.
that he won't tell anyone.
I won't tell anybody. I swear to God. I'm a vault. I won't tell anybody.
Oh, some good hooks.
Give me a second, okay, Julius?
All right. Twitter?
Yeah.
All right.
It's Cash Ali. It's gonna be Cash Ali.
And Julius, you can say whether or not you think this is a good in. Now, when I say top 25, this is my opinion on top 25, right?
All right, I got you.
Like, you have a top 25 list?
I have a top 50.
Ah. What's your list for straw weights?
Oh, he almost took his head off with that hook.
Who did?
Delorme.
There you
Yeah.
go, Julius.
All
Yeah, I'm probably behind, but so far in the round, Delorme is winning it. I have it 6-3 for Delorme.
Good fight. Good fight.
Yeah, it's a solid fight. I'm not gonna lie.
That's not what I was talking about.
Look at those punch counters, bro.
Bro, this punch counter is fucking whatever. It's so bad it doesn't even deserve to be talked about. Oh, right hand.
That's gonna be a war.
Julius, do you think that's fair enough for me to say top 25?
Yes.
Did
Yes,
anybody guess
remember-
any of those previous names before?
Remember that they put Brazil, they put Dominic Brazil in the divisional top 10 ranked standings because of the fucking Amir Mansour fight.
Don't go giving any hints by mentioning anybody on this guy's resume, Julius.
No,
Don't.
I'm not. But I'm saying that if Brazil can get into the top 10 behind that, yeah, this is top 25. This is a legit top 25. I would take that. I've seen worse.
All I'm waiting to hear is if Hergovich signs. That's all.
So Hergovich is ducking that smoke.
This guy's actually signed for the fight.
I'll take that.
So all we need is Philippe to sign. Is L-Dog still here?
He's still here.
L-Dog?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hergovich might get slapped.
Huh?
Oh shit! He woke up.
Hergovich might get slapped in that fight, mate.
Is it Carlos Negron?
No. Hergovich might get slapped. Is it Carlos Negron?
I'm trying to figure out who this is. Is Zion Kosobutsky?
Everybody stop. It's Carlos Negron. You gotta be careful. Fighting Carlos Negron.
The instant person L-Dog goes to for somebody to get possibly stopped by Carlos Negron.
Bro, I can't find anyone in this box rec top 50.
BoxRec's top 50 is a sham.
I know, but surely your top 25 should at least be in like, I don't know, man.
What outfit though? Is it PBC or Top Rank?
I'll actually tell you right now, I'm looking at top 50 here on BoxRec. And the person who I have in my top 25 isn't actually in their top 50.
Let me address this super chat. No, I I've never set any protocols or provisions that prevent a video from being downloaded. I've never I think that maybe it's just the length of a live video is too long. You know, a lot of these lives that we do, they run for about 2, 3, 4 hours. So it's a big video.
What, dude? They've given 2 rounds to Delorme on the unofficial score.
It's Joe
Oh,
Bugner. It's Joe Bugner. It's Joe Bugner, guys.
I told you not to tell them, Julius.
It's Joe Bugner.
It's actually not Joe Bugner. Hergovic's next opponent is officially Elmer Ray.
Ain't nobody on this panel bar me know who that is. Intangible.
Texas Cobb. That's who it is. It's Texas Cobb.
Hey, Julius, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna drop you a super chat when this fight's over, and you'll tell me who it is. All right?
All right.
No, Julius, you won't. And I'm saying this as someone who's donated €220 to your channel.
You're right. I can't.
I'll make it €250.
No, you won't. That's 600 New Zealand dollars.
What the fuck? Oh shit! It's a good fight, though. I'll tell you that. It actually is a good fight. I'm really excited if it comes off.
Yeah,
Julius, did you know who it was?
Yeah, I know who it was, and I'm not going to tell you who it was, but I mentioned them. I mentioned them earlier in the stream.
When I was on?
Yeah. You were here.
It's
Oh,
Jennings, bro.
No, it's not. I'll tell you what. This guy hits pretty hard and quite vicious.
Yeah.
And that's what you get. That's all you get. It's quite hard and he's vicious. And he's not with Matchroom.
And he's not with Matchroom, yeah.
That's a good few hints. And you know he's not in BoxRec's top 50 rankings. So you can go through them. And you'll be able to do it.
Peter Milos.
No,
the
he's
more
in
I
top
think
50.
about that fight, the more I like that. That's actually a really good fight. Like, it's a good fight.
Wow, it must be Kiyotaro Fujimoto.
Oh, fuck, he found out.
I'm going to say this. No matter what, L-Dog, even if you get it right, I'm not going to tell you.
I already have a fairly good idea of who it is.
Right, final guess. Who is it?
BJ Flores.
I'm gonna keep it to myself because I have a fairly good idea.
No, go on. Who is it?
Abdi Dataev.
No. Yo, bro, I'm getting fucking raided by the FBI.
What?
No, it's not Abdi. You fucking serious, bro? Prospects like that fucking fight? Are you serious?
I know who it is. It's Bakadir Jalolov coming back to the pros to fight Filip Hergovic.
Yeah, that's not gonna fucking happen.
Let's see, not in top 50. Let's see.
Well, I know
Alexander
who Peter
Dimitrenko.
Milat is gonna fight next. Apparently, he's gonna fight Newfal Owada or whatever, French dude.
Yo, bro, can you hear that helicopter, man?
Yeah.
Yo, bro, they're coming to take me away.
Is it Ivan
I
Daichko?
got it right, man.
Look, I'm not gonna continue doing this. Let's fucking call the fight.
Okay, last round. I have Delorme up 7-4.
Judges don't have it that way. I'll tell you
Yeah,
that.
the judges will score the fight like 120 to 72 in favor of
Jamal James is winning on the judges' scorecards.
I'm going to say that I like the setup they got, though, for what it's worth. I like their setup. I
don't, because when it buffers, you see all of the fucking oil paintings in the backward and frozen frame.
I mean, it looks good on camera. It's probably more noticeable in person, but I mean, it looks good on camera. BT Sports was Queensbury's was the worst I've seen.
Yeah,
I like
I
Matchroom's
think our
backdrop.
scorecards suck. I've checked a bunch of unofficial scorecards, and they've all got Jamal James way ahead.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
I don't think you guys have been paying enough attention to everything.
I'll tell you what, even if they give it to Jamal, I didn't like what I saw. If I'm honest.
I've seen Delorme hitting a lot of air in this fight. A lot
I'm
of
just
air.
gonna say that, look, this is the same Thomas Dulorme that my guy Crawford handled a couple of years ago for the vacant WBO title at 140 pounds. The same
Yeah,
Dulorme.
but Jamal James has a loss on his record to a 15-3 Ugas.
That's true. That's true.
Jamal James was actually the turning point for the Ugas. For anyone who doesn't know. Good fight. Ugas beat the shit out of him.
Man, Ugas beat the shit out of that Figueroa guy.
That fight was hard to watch.
No, it wasn't. Did you see his sister? Made it easy.
It's fun to watch. You think they give him a draw mark, or do you think they give it to James?
No, they're giving it to James.
Yeah,
I saw one scorecard that said 9-1 for Delorme.
that's insane. That's insane.
That's wrong.
Yeah, this fight was fixed. No doubt. Fox, please, you can sue me all you want. Fixed.
Yeah, it's not you who gets sued, John. You lose the channel.
Well,
Thoughts
you want to sue anyone?
channel? Something else.
Disclaimer. The views of the panel completely are the views of Real IQ.
100%.
Julius has taken all legal consequences for the next 12 minutes.
He's putting everything on it, but it's too little too late, man. Too little too late.
Jamal James holding his hand in the air.
Good fight, though, Mark. He was right. It was a good fight.
Thank you.
Feverish
I
pace.
told you the styles make for a fight.
I have it 120-72 for Thomas Delorme.
You have what?
120-72 for Thomas Delorme. I scored every round 10-6.
He had this. He gave 12 rounds. 12 rounds to Delorme, yeah? And then he just seen that James didn't even fight for 5 rounds himself out of a 19-round fight. That's impressive, intangible.
What do you have it, Mark?
My scorecard?
Yeah.
I'm not saying.
What was that?
Some video on Twitter. Belarus repressions did follow. People are randomly being detained right now in the Minsk Center. Day before the election. Is this for real?
Probably.
Come on. Give Delorme the decision now.
Tangible.
Scored a
No.
draw.
Now. Make it happen, please, please. Please,
Dog,
Jimmy.
you
Lennon.
didn't score at a draw. It's impossible. You had an 8-2 at one point. Or 7-4. But didn't you have it like 7-4 to Delorme?
No, I mean, like, I hope they scored a draw.
I hope they score at a draw too, because if they do, I'm up 1,100 euro.
Do you think it's a possibility?
Yeah, anything's possible in boxing.
All I want to hear is like that big
Barboza
diamante
box has a
pause.
draw. Barboza box. I'm looking at it on Twitter. He's got it a draw.
Yeah.
He's not one of the judges.
I'm not one of the judges either, but I had this fight. I had this fight 5-5 and 2 even.
But I see Steve Kim got an 8-4. Yeah, Barboza Box actually does have it a draw.
You know,
Yeah.
5-5-2 even was my first scorecard for Nietis Ioka, but I recently rescored it 7-5 for Ioka. Just wanted to let you know, Mark. That proves I'm not an Ioka hater.
I like Kazuto Ioka. You just can't beat Tanaka. That's all.
It's going to be so much fun spending your money.
You'll see. You'll
I
fuck.
think that's going to actually be like a pretty clear victory for him.
Talk
For
your
who?
shit. Talk your shit while you can. Talk
Like,
your
it'll be
Clear-
a good fight, don't get me wrong, but I think it's going to be a clear victory for Ioka.
I think Kosei is going to be a lot stronger at Superfly.
Yeah, Tanaka's fucking heart rate before the Jonathan Gonzalez fight was like unusually bad. I think he gained a little bit too much weight at that weight class, or he's just growing up a bit. But he's been in over the summer. I've been checking out his YouTube channel. He stays in the gym every day. He's really mentally prepared for this fight. We all know it.
He is going to fuck Kazuto up, man. Fuck him up.
Yeah, between them, they threw 1,500 punches, according to CompuBox. 1,543. Delorme landed 115 to James's 204. Which is
It's a
bullshit.
unanimous decision. Jamal.
Jamal, they gave it to Jamal.
You know what? Throw Jamal James in there with Virgil Ortiz.
You want to see him die? What the fuck did he do to you?
Oh, it's a good step-up fight.
115, 113, 116, 112, 117, 111, all in favor of James. Okay.
Big surprise.
Robbery?
Nah. I noticed.
117, 111?
No, I
That
noticed
scorecard's horrible.
I noticed the change in the second half of the fight, though. I wasn't really paying attention, to be honest.
117, 111?
That's insane. That is insane. Welcome to the PBC. Welcome to the PBC.
Very good fight, though.
Yeah, very aesthetically pleasing fight.
Will I tell you who I know is going to go on a rant about this if they watch the fight? Johnny. Ain't no way he scored that shit to James. He's going to call that a robbery.
118 to 110 for Delorme. I have no interest in rewatching this fight. It got kind of bland in the last few rounds.
Yeah, dude.
But also, I don't give a shit about... I've never even seen Jamal James before this fight.
Good fight, though.
Yeah, it's solid.
Harper Jonas was better. I don't give a shit. What the fuck is this? So Rolando, whatever the fuck his name is fighting Jackson Marinez.
Rolly Romero?
Rolly Romero. I keep hearing about this fucking guy, man.
The world sparring champion.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's what he is. He's a horrible pro. I don't like watching. You know what? I will say, he's just solid.
That's all I see. I don't see nothing special about him.
He fits under that criteria of just solid, sort of like Callum Smith as well.
He come on, that's not fair. He's a champion. You got to give him that. You got to be more than just solid. But he's got good dimensions for the weight. He can punch.
Man, I'm slandering that dude on the daily. That's my thing. I'm a big Callum Smith hater just because I don't like watching him.
I can't wait for Romero to get knocked the fuck out. I'm tired of hearing about him.
Yeah.
At the same time, I know I'm not being fair because he really ain't got a lot of pro fights. But what's he, 24? You have yet to fight a fucking Cuellar.
Bro,
What the hell
just
are you waiting for?
put him in there with Felix Verdejo.
Who's
No,
this?
he ain't ready for that.
Romero.
Rolly Romero.
Rolly Romero's a bum.
That was-
Yeah, put him
Bro.
there with
He's not good. Everyone, the only people who care about Rolly Romero are people who watch like Ryan Garcia videos, and they think like maybe their sparring was like a war or something. I don't know.
it's grown fucking men or people who aren't grown men that pay attention to Ryan Garcia and hear those rumors and think, "Ooh, he's very good" or something. I don't know.
World Sparring Champion. So this is the big schedule that everybody was waiting. Like, this is it. The only thing on here that we didn't know, and we kind of already knew, was Ugas Ramos. But we already knew about that. The only thing we didn't know was who Lara was going to be fighting.
Yeah, that's it.
Everything else we knew. Spence versus Garcia, we knew. Porter versus Formella, we knew. This was the big announcement?
Dog, what even is the point of doing those announcement segments when you have fucking Mike Coppinger out here reporting everything?
Bro, this is like a flaccid... This is such a flaccid announcement. Like, this is a limp dick announcement. Like, what the fuck? All that build-up for this. For Formella and Vendetti. Let me call my mother.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to leave right now. Have a good one, fellas.
All
Yeah,
right,
I'm gonna jump off as well. Peace out.
yeah, I'm sleepy as hell. You guys take care.